ciencia.
Ame la ciencia.
Talking to me. Hold on a second. Let me set this up first. Okay. All right. There we go. Tree, my dad called today when I was catching up on your stream from last night. And in the middle of the conversation, he said, "Are you watching Blazing Saddles or something?" Naturally, I said, "What's that?" And he goes, "Hey, where the white women?" That's cute, actually. That's really cute. Yeah. You got to thank Erica for that one, because she or Joe will strategically what do I sound? How do I sound? Is that me? They will strategically donate. And then it'll just go, "Hey, where the white women at?" What was I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. Okay, to go Kick. Hello, Kick. All right, there we go. There we go. Hey, you know what? I need to go visit JS. I haven't been to, well, last time I was on there, I was a little irritated. Hold on, guys. I'm not looking at the chat right now. What was I supposed to be doing? Oh. What's 50 cents saying for a change?
So difficult to reflect the darkest.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm sorry, Black Twitter be funny sometimes. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. What JS? Oh, let me go see what JS. Ow. If you guys are talking to me, I'm not looking at the chat yet. Hold on a second. Talk to me when I come. Let me see what JS talking about. Oh God, I really feel sorry that he's off YouTube. I mean I'm really sorry about that. JS. Oh, he's not even streaming right now? Oh, is it because it's Sunday? He's taking the day off? What is he, taking a day off or something? Does anybody know? Okay, he's not streaming right now. Okay, let me go look at my chat. Let me spend some time with my chat. Okay, I am looking at all 3 of my chats right now. You know what I should be doing? Okay, there we go. All right. Come and talk to me. I really wanna know you. Can I talk to you? All right. Yo, Tree, are you missing something so funny right now? Pearl is on the Simpcast chat acting so triggered over to... I don't care about Pearl being in no damn chat. Let me tell you how this is going to go on, because it's nothing but white women. Pearl is going to talk yin yang, and the white women are going to be like, Pearl, come on. Why don't you talk to us? Come on the panel. We'll be nice. We'll be this. We'll be that, and blah, blah, blah. Pearl will keep talking yin yang, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll like, oh, Pearl, come on. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk. Pearl won't never come on. They will continue to be begging. The end and scene. That's how that's going to go. Now, if it was a black woman on there, the black woman would be cussing Pearl out, telling her, reminding her what she looks like when she looks in the mirror, telling her that she has a mini fupa, and that we know that she's in a relationship with blessings. Okay, so I would light that. I would light that thing up. Who cares she's in the chat? It ain't nothing's gonna be done. It's just a boring fest. I'm like, if you ain't gonna take advantage of clowning her, cause let me tell you something. She was in my chat. I'll be clowning her ass, okay? Boom, headshot. I would be clowning her. I would be like, hey guys, it's time for me to entertain you. Look who's in my chat. I'm going to clown her. Care about that? Whole bunch of white girls. By the way, I love every last one white girl on there. I love every last one of them. Carmen, Chrissy, Keanu, and of course Lila. I love all of them. But they don't fight. They don't fight like me, honey. I don't play. You put my enemy in my chat, I'm not gonna be nice. I'm like, okay, I'm about to give y'all something to look at. Oh boy. I'm gonna hurt her feelings. She want to be comfortable in my chat, because she's not gonna come on the chat. She's not gonna come on the panel. But they're gonna beg her to come on the panel, and they're not gonna talk crap about her. So what is the point of that combo? You know what I'm saying? So there's that. You got that right, TJ. All right, so I'm like, honey, and let her come to my chat. But she would never do that. Pearl would never come to my chat, honey. Okay, she would never. All right, Juan, let me tell you something. You on your last leg saying something stupid about Tree. Have you been in prison? Idiot, I was a police officer for 5 years. I obey the law. You on your last, you better think twice what you say something to me. Pearl is a lurker. Yeah, she sure is a lurker. But that shit, she'll watch my stream, but she'll never comment in my chat. She knows what's up. She knows what's up, dude. You do acknowledge when other creators are in the chat, like Fred. Yeah, I mean, because I give other creators respect. I mean, I even gave Pugsy's CEO, I called him Walter. I called him Walter. Hi, Walter. Let me tell you something. If you need me to testify, I'm there. So, no, I can be respectful. Well, that's true. He did give me some money. So, and y'all know me. I can always be brought, honey. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yeah. I did make a joke about him, though. I don't know if y'all caught that joke. He was like, he said something about he got game or something like that. He can charm the women. I said, nah. I said, you're just like a fluffy poodle with no tail. You know what I'm saying? You're still cute to women, but you ain't got no tail. So women go, oh, he's so cute, but he ain't got no tail. Oh, it's a pity. It's a pity sympathy thing. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if you saw a puppy. You know what I'm saying? The puppy ain't got no tail, but it's wagging his booty. And you're just like, oh my God, he ain't got no tail. Oh no. I'm still going to take him home. That's Walter. Oh God. Okay. What was I gonna say to you guys? She might get drunk and comment by mistake though. I'm waiting. She'll never get that drunk. Okay. She'll never get that drunk. That woman fears me. I want you guys to understand, when she came to Georgia, she never announced it. She never announced it, and she never told that she was in Georgia. She never let anybody know that she was where she was in Georgia until she left. It wasn't the next day when she uploaded pictures of her being in Little 5 Points. Because had I known, I would have drove my butt right on up there. I would have went, I sure would. I don't care how far, it's an hour or something minutes. Yeah, I would have drove, baby. When I tell you she feared me, she fears me. She know I have no problem. I will pull up. Just gotta let me know where I am. I mean, excuse me, she gotta let me know where she is, sorry. But and I know it, when she showed the video footage, I said, I know where that place is. That's in Little 5 Points. She was in downtown Atlanta, but the other side of downtown Atlanta. I know exactly where that place was. So I just, so she will never do it. She'll never do it. Stormy said, dumbass question, where were you in prison to treat who's pro-law and I guess he was trying to make it a joke. I don't know why some people in my chat, in this YouTube chat, I don't get that well, Joe made a stupid joke the other day, and I'm like, some people are not funny. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm reading bits and pieces of you, and I can't tell because I'm reading words. And because you have some helmet wearers who will say things unironically, like you can't be sarcastic with me, you can't joke with me. If it's not obvious that you're joking, I'ma just clown you. Or in one case, I'm about to ban him. Dude, I obey the law. Okay? See, I don't have no criminal record. I obey the law. I love the police. I love the police. And I obey the law. You know what? I am one of the rare people who drive by the police and my heart don't race. I was riding with one of my best friends last week, and she'd get all nervous when a police officer is in the middle of the road, you know, checking tags and checking for speeders. And she said, I'm so nervous. I said, really? She's like, yes, every time. I said, girl, they don't faze me. I said, it doesn't faze me. That's right, Army Ann. Silence is golden. Oh, guys, guess what? No more frozen shoulder. Ooh, 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 ooh. No more frozen shoulder. Yeah, I stayed off of it. Oh, God, dude. So my hubby massaged it, and then put some more of the CBD that wasn't working, but I guess it had to be. I guess it took a while, and then I woke up. I was like, oh, but I had to completely stay off the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I don't like sleeping on my back. But you know what? Hold on. You want to know something, ladies? Do you want to hear good? Do you want to hear a good beauty tip? When you sleep on your back, it decreases wrinkles. It really is good for your skin. It's like the best thing you could do for your face. But I don't like sleeping on my back because dead people sleep on their back. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm mimicking a vampire, I don't want to sleep on. I've always sleep. Oh yeah, I'm not memeing. That's the truth. Sleeping on your back decreases wrinkles. It cuts down on acne or any kind of creases in your face, bags in your eye. It's the best position for women to sleep in, on your back. Yeah, so I used to sleep on my stomach, and now I got to sleep on my sides. But I've always slept on my side. I sleep like in a fetal position, you know what I'm saying? And I love sleeping like that. But man, I think also sleeping on your back reminds me of being sick. Okay, so I don't like sleeping on my back because that's two things. Like, because when you're in a hospital, or yeah, when that one time I was in a hospital, 2018, I was always on my back the entire time because they had all this stuff in my arms and everything, the machines making all this noise. I hated it. And I couldn't wait to get home. So that's another reason I don't like sleeping on my back. So, but I had to sleep on my back or else I was going to be on my shoulder and stuff like that. So, oh my God, when I was in the hospital last, was on my back because of the damn IV. Yeah, you got it. They keep you on your back. So it's like, I don't like being on my back when I'm sleeping. I just don't. But I slept like that last night. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get that much sleep because I don't like sleeping on my back. But I ain't got no more. Hey, I ain't got no more frozen shoulder, baby. Y'all sleep on your side? Yeah, sleeping on the back. Hospitals' mattresses are so uncomfortable. I don't think the hospitals are supposed to be places that are supposed to keep you comfortable. They're supposed to keep you where you don't want to stay there so long, which worked for me. I always just make sure my face doesn't touch my pillow with clear skin. You should have a clean, if you sleep on your side like I do, just make sure that the pillowcase is a satin or silk, but make sure it's always clean. Make sure it's always clean, a satin or silk pillow. And yeah, but don't sleep on it. It's it's getting all those germs and stuff on there. You gotta clean it. I would suggest every 4 or 5 days switch it out and then wash it. So if I sleep on my stomach, I can't even use a pillow. What? Oh, girl, I can use a pillow. That ain't gonna stop me at all. I have a long neck, so I can only sleep on a cylinder type pillow, a cervical pillow. I have I love those things too, by the way. I have a cylinder pillow. I don't have a long neck. It's just that I love when that thing is in between my head and my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the reason why I got that frozen shoulder, was because there was a warm maybe my husband was sleeping on that side of the cylinder or whatever. But I remember clear as day. I had that cylinder and it was a real warm area right on that side of that cylinder. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And I stayed like that throughout the entire night. That's how my shoulder was all messed up when I woke up. I was like, ah. So that's what happened. I love those things though. I love them. You can tell the difference. You can tell the difference when you don't have them in your neck right there. I haven't used a pillow in 8 years. Oh, were you a vampire? Good to know. Hi, everybody. It depends on what you find comfortable. Sleeping on my back is my last option. Yeah. It's just, I'm just giving y'all beauty. I'm not a back. I told y'all why I don't like sleeping on my back. I'm just giving y'all beauty secrets. I'm giving you a beauty tip. The beauty tip is sleeping on your back is the best to reduce wrinkles and get your face to be more flawless, to eliminate bags, elasticity, all of that stuff. But if you're gonna sleep on the side of your face, for women, it doesn't matter for men. For women, you should have that silk or satin pillow. And it's also good to make sure your hair is the silk and satin pillow is also good for your hair. By the way, somebody asked me about my nails. I didn't get it. I didn't get them yet. I didn't get it yet. You know what I'm saying? I still got nails. These are my nails. But let me tell you what I do with my nails. I take the clippers and I clip them anytime. Like this one is getting too long, so I clip them down. But I'm eventually gonna get some fake nails. I just haven't decided yet. People telling me that the gel nails cause cancer. So now I'm like, now I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Well, you go ahead, Michael. You ain't been in the hospital for 30 years. Congratulations, dude. All right, you go. I just get regular acrylic. Yeah, but I don't want to go every 2 weeks. No. What is it? How often you get your nails done, Amanda? I don't want to go. I don't want to be up in there all the damn time. Could be the fumes. I always see the Chinese ladies with mask. You going there every 3 weeks? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, dude, I just and and they're not gonna be polishing down my nails either. I have really good nails. Everything causes cancer, though. That's true. That's why you got to build up your antibodies. Okay. Build up your white blood cells and all that. Oh, let me explain to y'all about the video last night. So the video is in membership only because YouTube said no monetization for you. How dare you talk about Islam like that? Don't you know we have to protect them? You're not gonna make. Oh, by the way, I did make some decent money. I guess I got a lot of. I didn't check the analytics on that video, but apparently I had a lot of people watching. So yeah. So while it was running ads during the live stream, it wasn't until 20 minutes after the ads was done that I got hit with a demon. Could be. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So whenever that happens, I'm just gonna immediately put it in membership. So if you guys got a gifted membership, you can watch the video from the last night. That's what I'm starting to do. So I was like, if it's gonna be hit like that, I'm like, okay, membership. That's what I'm starting doing from now on. So, weird, cause don't people say YouTube is pro-Jews? Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Listen, James, don't listen to these people try to blame Jews for everything. Okay. You can't talk bad about Islam, Judaism, the T people. Okay. You definitely can't talk bad about that. All right. So it's just that the inferior white folks, okay, always want to blame. They want to play victim, and this is why I say, good white people who know who they are, they don't fear nobody. They don't blame nobody. Nobody's a scapegoat. Okay, these are white people who gonna go to Valhalla. Okay, they are powerful. They don't go the Jews. Those inferior white people do the Jew stuff. Okay, they blame Jews. Okay, I don't know not one powerful, celebrated white hero sit up and go, oh, I could have conquered everything else but them Jews. Ragnar Lothbrok did not blame the Jews. Caesar did not blame the Jews. Who's another one? George Washington did not blame the Jews. Abraham Lincoln. General Lee. I don't know that many powerful. Genghis Khan. Although he's not white. I mean, if you look at all these powerful people, like, these people ain't blaming no Jews. You just got the inferior whites who are a descendant of inbreeding, and they're blaming the Jews. Like I said, you're going to have to separate the victims from the victorious people. Yeah, you can't. If you're white, you can't talk about black people. If you're black, you can talk about black people all day long. So there's that. It's just like, I'm so tired of the Jew blaming, you know what I'm saying? Nick Fritos get caught with gay corn in the cob on his show, and he want to say that the IDF did it. It's just such a big boogeyman. It's such a big boogeyman. We know you are homosexual. How do we know that you did not click that on, you know what I'm saying, after you wanted to get a little rubber dub after your stream? I wouldn't put it past him to do that. So there's that. I'm just saying, there's not one race of people that I'm going to blame for my downfall or mess ups. That's just not going to be the thing. I don't play that game. You know what I'm saying? Yes, on his phone, James, it was he was watching a T-girl get serviced by a femboy. So yes, this is his second time getting caught with some sussy stuff. So yeah. So I'm just sitting here saying, dude, we know. Come on now. We know you gay. We know. All right. So before we watch this whole Diddy, I never did get a chance to see the whole apology. I just know that it was all over Twitter. It's all over my little news feed on YouTube. So I was like, I didn't even want to talk about the whole Diddy thing because, you know, I was never a Diddy fan. I tend to not, I never liked Diddy. I could never pinpoint what it was, but it was something about him that gave me the ick. But I had no idea he was a woman beater. That was something that did not shock me, but it was like, it didn't surprise me either. It was like, okay. But when Biggie Smalls passed away, I can just tell that, you know, Diddy didn't care. Back then he was known as Puff Daddy. I was like, I don't think he cared. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll never forget when he was talking about when he was driving on a motorcycle and he fell off his motorcycle. He heard Biggie Smalls laughing, and so he tried to reenact that in the video. Talking about I be missing you, whatever. That they took the song from the Police. Why did the Police give them the rights to that song? I don't know. Anyway, I was like, oh, you fake. Oh, that wasn't sincere. You know what I'm saying? I said, that wasn't sincere. Ew, you don't feel that way about him. So I really never, you know. So let me explain the whole thing with the women. Cause I'm gonna come with a different take, and I may get some of y'all probably be disappointed in my take in this, but hear me out. Some people take their poison with their eyes wide open. No woman deserves to be abused like that. Okay, no woman. However, fame is such an addicting drug for a lot of people, men and women, that they will subject themselves to a high level of abuse in exchange for the glamour and the photographers, the paparazzis, the jewelry, the awards, the autographs, and oh my God, I love you so much. When your next album come on, it's really an addicting type of thing that I can never relate to. So with these women from Kim to Cassie to Jennifer Lopez, that all these women that have been in Diddy's life, you know, they all knew that Diddy did not treat anybody, the men and women, but especially the women, with any respect. There was constant humiliation rituals that he would perform on these women, very degrading, humiliating things as a way of undermining you, belittling you, and dehumanizing you. But women would subject themselves to this because they wanted the fame, they wanted the fortune, They wanted this in exchange. So when it came to these women, I was like, this is what you wanted. This is what you signed up for, thinking that, hey, I'll put up with this because, hey, I'll get famous. I'll get a record deal. I'm living this lifestyle. And if you are someone like myself who have given the opportunity to see the lifestyle that they live, just even for a couple of days, be with these women as they live this lifestyle, it can be addicting, okay? Big time addicting. Just imagine, you're with your female friends and you're sleeping on the most softest bed sheets you have ever slept in with pillows that are goose down feathers.
I got a super chat.
All right. Hey, thank you so much, Muggs, for the Canadian $10. Being in the spotlight at the top is exactly a drug. Take a look at all the celebrities that were going crazy during the lockdown in our homes. Okay, here we go. Homes at a certain time. Even Madonna was in a yeah, she's in a bathtub. Tell me something. I would like you all to understand. These are people that's like, look at me, 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 look at me. I think that's a terrible way to live. Okay. So yeah, I don't wish that on anyone. This whole thing of you gotta see me, you gotta constantly see me, cause then you'll sell your soul in order to get that famous. You know what I mean? So there's that. So what was I saying? So hold on, I was about to make a point. I'll start talking again. So, when I see women do these things, I realize like, okay, you know what you're getting yourself into. So I don't really have that much pity on this. I only have pity on people who did not sign up for that. Now, again. Oh, this is what I was talking about. So for 3 days, you were sleeping in the most comfortable, warm, goose down pillows, all right, ever. You got your personal maid, run your bath water, give you some fresh slippers to walk in, your nice silk robe. All right, there's a little table there with your breakfast that you ordered the night before. Okay, you take a bath, you get your massage, you get your mani and pedi, you just enjoying that super soft life. Okay, now add that soft life with people who are recognizing you. Some people love to be recognized, and there's some people like myself who don't want to be bothered when we get out in public. I've told y'all this before. It's like, down here in the morning, okay, in Georgia, the one thing that I have yet to get used to is how people in Georgia love to speak to you. They love to have conversations with you early in the morning. How you doing? Good morning. How your day doing? The Lord done take good care of me. Bless your child, blah, blah, blah. Well, I know my Aunt Mabel, she got the rheumatism and blah, blah. Like, I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to be doing that in conversation. But that's the South. Okay? That's the South. That's what you got to take that with everything else that comes down here in the South. So it is what it is. So these people are like, okay, if I got to give a little, women are like, okay, if I got to get on my back for this person, okay, fine. All right, if I got to get slapped around, okay, fine. If I got to get humiliated, okay, fine. It's like they want what they want. Now, I do find it strange how the men in the red pill sector are they were given excuses for Diddy, saying that Cassie was not looking for she wasn't looking for justice, she was looking for money. And because these dumbasses don't know there's a statute of limitation that she can't, they can't file charges against Diddy because the statute of limitation. This thing happened, I think it's 5 years, right? I think the statute of limitations for certain type of crimes for her it's 5 years. This situation happened 8 years ago. All right. So also, hey, is that AI thing saying anything to you guys in my YouTube chat? Wait, didn't he like stomp her out? He sure did. And Spartacus, did she go to the police? Come on now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Did she go to the police? He has done a lot of vile things to this woman. Did she go to the police? I'm from Georgia, currently in Georgia, and get on my nerves. People constantly speaking to me. I know they mean well, but true. The AI shows me the stream element. Okay. I was wondering if it was, because some people's AI are showing what's being discussed in the chat. I mean, what's being discussed on the video. Listen, I am not giving Diddy a pass. I want you guys to understand that. Diddy is a monster, but Diddy's always been a monster. Diddy's always been a monster. So I'm just saying, like, am I justifying what he's doing? Absolutely not. But if I know you're a monster, I'm not going to deal with you. There are some women like myself who don't attract these. I get to right to this day. And I'm so sorry if you have been a victim of physical abuse. Okay? I can proudly say that has never happened to me. I don't even give out the aura to attract someone. I don't. Now, the red pill men are going to sit up here and blame the women. I don't blame the women. I blame the man. Because any man that feels the need to beat up on a woman, you a beta. You bitch made. However, ladies, you let a man put his hands on you and you don't take your ass to the police, I'm out. You're not going to get no outrage. I'm not getting outraged. Okay. Tree, do you know that she had just come home from filming in South Africa and movie. He was mad because he had eyes on her. She left him finally for Diddy's personal trainer. Okay. I don't care. How many ass whippings did it take for her to finally leave? Couldn't be me, baby. Couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I cannot relate. I cannot relate to these women getting dragged up and down a flight of stairs or a hallway, getting kicked. My daddy ain't raised me that way. You gonna have to kill me because I'm fighting. May the best person win. And I intend on. Okay? I don't blame her. He actually has the power to kill her. Like, this is the dude that woman should be. No man has the power to kill you unless you give him that power, unless you give him permission. That's probably gonna go over certain people's heads. So I'm gonna say it one more time, a little slower, just in case some people understand what I'm saying. No one has the power to take you out unless you give them permission. This is why I don't take the threats. No one. I would have to give you the permission, and I give no man or woman the permission to take me out. I rebuke and remove any permission. You ain't got that type of power. And if you're a Christian, you should understand what I'm talking about. Okay? So there's that. He also started talking to her when she was 17. Okay. She still wanted to be famous. And I'm sorry, when I was 17, couldn't no man put his hands on me. So where was her parents? You know what I'm saying? That's true. Hold on, I know Mackenzie said, Tree, most women aren't like you and never will be. That's true. I know this. Hence why I get mad when stupid women tell me to not be so mean to Pearl. I can tell this. I can tell that women like myself are the minority because the majority are all the whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just gonna give you another chance. Oh, I love you. Oh, I'm gonna give everything up for you. Oh my gosh, we're gonna make it together. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm so glad I am a certified bitch. I'm so happy I'm who I am. I can't, and this is the reason why when I fight, I keep saying this over and over again. I can't relate to submissive women. Okay, and I'm glad I could never relate because there's no way I would live that type of life. Could never live that life. I could never live a life where some man do something like that to me. I could never live the life where I put some man above me. I just couldn't do that. I really can't. So I want you to understand, when people want fame, you guys have to be honest here. You guys have to be honest. When women and men want fame, they are willing to be abused, humiliated, and sell certain things out in exchange for that fame. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. People who go into the music industry or the acting business, just think about all the women who was told, if you want this certain part in a movie role, you're going to have to hook up with Harvey Weinstein. And just imagine, only a few women said, the hell with that. Guess I'm not going to be in the part. But most women said, sure.
Boom, headshot.
Come on now. Come on. Come on now. The women who said, it's not worth my sanctity, my self-worth. It's not worth my self-esteem. It's not worth my sanity. Ain't no way I'm gonna have that nasty man on top of me just so I can speak some lines in the movie that may or may not be good in the movie theater. So I just want you guys to understand, Diddy is 100% at fault. I don't want, I'm not victim blaming. What I'm telling y'all is that you gotta be honest with the people who want to be famous. They willing to go through some stuff to be famous. You cannot deny this because you've seen it. You've seen it with your own eyes. Tree, but there are a lot of dead bodies surrounding Diddy. She was scared. What did I tell y'all? I don't give nobody permission. I'm talking on a level. Maybe I'm talking on another level that you guys can't understand. Okay, when I was a police officer, I said, "Now one of these N words gonna ever take me out." Oh no. It's a thought pattern I can't teach you, nor can some of you all relate. It is the power of a thought. It is the way you think. This is why y'all want to know why when people talk about y'all have seen this happen about twice in my stream when I'll have allergies and somebody go, "Oh, Tree, what's wrong? You sick?" And I'll lose my shit. Y'all seen me do that, right? Where I go, "What you mean? I'm not sick." And I'll be like, "Don't you ever wish that on me. Don't you ever say that on me." I straight up just go unhinged on that person because I'm like, "Why would you say that to me?" And I rebuke it. Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. I rebuke it. I throw it back at them. I'll say, "You're projecting. I am in clear health. I'm just going through a temporary setback with allergies." That's all. Y'all see me do that twice in my stream. I don't accept other people's fears, and I don't accept their limitations. I dust that stuff off like dirt on my shoulders. That ain't me. I'm good. I'm just got a little allergies. I'll be fine tomorrow. Gonna take my little herbs. Cow Goddess, thank you so much for the $10. You and all the girls here have helped me heal my self-esteem issues that I've struggled with and failed to fix for many years. I am extremely grateful to you. I love me and love women. Oh, they're so sweet, they're Cow Goddess. Okay. So when people so you saw how when men, it wasn't women threatening me recently. When men threaten me, what do I say? What do I say? Do it. Do it. You ain't got the guts to do nothing to me. You ain't got that type of power. I call that bluff every time, have I not?
Money, please.
These men don't fear. I don't fear these men. Meowser, thank you so much, Meowser. Lovely T has been following this whole Diddy situation. She's been calling Diddy out for years. She just did a live stream on him. Diddy is the Black Jeffrey Epstein. I believe it. I love Lovely T. I haven't seen her in a minute though. Been so busy. Thank you, Meowser, for the $5. You all have seen me in action. 2 black men in the last month threatened me. Did I go, "I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm gonna report you to YouTube. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell my husband on you." No, I said, pull up. Do it. You ain't got the power. You don't scare me. I don't scare like that. Because you have to give these people permission to do things like that to you. And they don't have my permission. And if you as a woman temporarily gave a man permission to hurt you, you better revoke the permission. You better remove the permission. You say your permission to hurt me, your permission to do anything harmful to me has been revoked. permission. That is what you're supposed to say. Okay? And one thing, this is why I'm saying, y'all living in these blue cities where y'all can't defend yourself, couldn't be me, baby. The reason why I can talk from my chest is because I'm in an arsenal. I told you guys, the biggest challenge I have ever dealt since my YouTube political career was the alt-right. Them crazy white boys. That was the biggest challenge, and even then I left still standing. Say, y'all ain't gonna what? Pull up then, man. Do you? So this is what I'm saying to you ladies, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing of watching TV where the woman is always the victim and, you know, she's battered and bruised until some man comes. I can't relate to that, baby. She's a victim until a white knight comes save her. Then not that she can be. I like stories where the woman basically say F-O-F-A, okay? Sorry, F-A-F-O. You caught her off guard, but then she turned around, she just go berserk on you. I love them. I love those, okay? Where you got her slipping. You caught her slipping. All of a sudden, she come back and just go gangbusters on you. She ain't waiting for no knight in shining armor to come save her. What the hell is that? So I'm just saying, men, coward men, like to attack women because they consider you the soft target. I'm not no soft target. I'm not anybody's soft target. And they find out the hard way I'm not a soft target. And I need you all to understand the same thing. It's all in your mind. You lay out the blueprint in your own movie. I'm very particular in what I say about myself, and I'm particular what I allow people to say to me about me. Okay? You have to do this in your head. And by the way, everything I learned this through therapy. Because growing up, my mom would say stupid stuff like, you so stupid like your damn daddy. You ain't going to amount to anything like your damn daddy. I was, all my childhood, I was told how I ain't going to amount to shit, how I'm dumb, how I'm ignorant. I'm going to turn out to be stupid and with children, and I'm going to be like a homeless bum. You know what I'm saying? My mom was evil. And then you go to counseling, you go through therapy, and you give all that stuff back to your parent. You give all those evil, because my mom just was projecting as far as I'm concerned. And this is why you be careful what you tell children. You have to be careful what you tell teenagers. You have to be careful because, you know, they can adopt that as reality. Because people who supposed to be the adults, who's supposed to be the ones that love you, who are supposed to be your not hero, but somebody you're supposed to look up to for help and guidance. These people are evil. So you have to destroy the foundation that they laid out for you and build your own on your own terms based upon how you see yourself, not how they saw you, not how they wanted you to be. How do you want you to be? How do you want your life to turn out? And it's all start with thought. As a man thinketh, so shall he be or she be. It's all in you. So this is the reason why I cannot, by the life of me, relate to anybody who wants to be famous. Now, if you want to be famous, that's you. Am I judging you? Yeah, I am, because like something was missing in your life that you got to be constantly worshiped and praised and looked at and acknowledged and validated. That's hell to me. That could be your heaven though. But that's my hell. I would never want something like that. I'm constantly complaining about people have a conversation with me in the morning time. Why the hell when everywhere I go, I want to be acknowledged? Could you imagine that? Ugh. Blah. But some people like that. Some people want that. That's fine. That's fine. If that's you, that's you. That could never be me. But in the end, getting back to the whole thing with Diddy and Casey, I just don't attract those type of men. I never have. I never attracted any man that would put his hands on me. I just don't. There have been situations where strange men have put their hands on me and I hit their asses right back, ready to fight. I have talked about that before. You ain't gonna put your hands, you ain't gonna grab me, you ain't gonna sit up here and hit me on my butt or grab my breast and think I'm gonna let you get away with that. I don't do that. And I know it's rare for a woman to it's rare. I don't live that normal life. I totally get what like Mackenzie said, saying you're not like most women. I damn sure am not. Okay. However, I think a lot of women can just start by watching what they think, be aware of who you are attracting, because they are a reflection of how you are, what vibrational level that you are currently on. If you going through a depression or low self-esteem and you're vibrating at a 3, don't you be dealing with no man who's going to come up to you, compliment you, and want to date you. He's a mirror of where your mindset is at that time. Okay? Like attracts like. I have said this before, and I'm going to keep saying it until you guys finally get it in your head. Men and women. Like attracts like. And so if you begin to elevate and realize you deserve better, but you don't move, then you're going to go right back down to that level that you were in the first place. So if you were vibrating on the 3 and you attracted a 3 guy, and then you finally get to a 5, maybe even a 6, but you still got that man in your life, you're going to eventually, if you don't get rid of him, you're going to go right back down to a 3. So there's that. But anyway, so when getting back to Cassie and Diddy, the reason why I never wanted to talk about it, first of all, I'm really surprised he did this sorry ass apology. This apology was like, wait a minute, you apologizing? I got a feeling this is going to be carrying on more and more and more. Okay. So, let's go look at that. So, hold on. One more thing I want to say before we go look at Diddy's apology, okay? You ladies, I'm just talking to you ladies. We already know that there are some men that are just evil. Excuse me. And of course, all of the red pill men, there has not been one red pillar that took the side of Cassie. Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, Grandma Tamasha, even Michael Simptain, Sartain, saltine crackers. Even he, before the apology came out, before the video came out, was on Diddy's side. You know what I'm saying? When Diddy settled out of court in 72 hours or something like that. Okay. They all took Diddy's side, saying that Cassie was just a gold digger. She was just looking for fame. She was looking for fame, but she didn't, she didn't think that the ass whooping going to get to this point. All right. All the black men are saying she deserved, well, not all the black men. We can't say all the black men. That's not true. Okay. You mean, no, all the red pillars were saying that. Okay. And that has a lot of nationalities and races in them. So there's that. So when you women see a man take the side of Diddy, you got to understand what you're looking at and what you're dealing with. This is the reason why I said any man that starts attacking women, even certain YouTubers who attack women or attack another YouTuber who's a woman for no reason, these are evil men. These are evil men. And listen, men, the men in my chat, women will always show you who they are. It's just that you all get blinded by the T and the A, and all you thinking about is getting her in bed. Women, you also
I got a super chat.
Can see the red flags in these men. But you get caught up in the romanticism. You get, oh my God, could this be the husband I've always looked for? Oh, could he be the one that, that's going to be in my life, that's going to make it better? You get caught up in your, romance novels and ignore the red flags. Everybody show you who they are. Okay? They always show you who you are. You just ignore it. But with that being said, you should always be aware that you are ignoring the red flags and allowing the BS to continue to go because of your, I want to say fantasy for both of you guys, actually, because of this fictitious world that you have created for both of you. Q Esther, thank you so much for the $5. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Facts! 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 Tupac prophesied his death. It happened. Biggie Small. I remember Biggie Small. Now, of course, Biggie has said it in his album too, but there was an interview Biggie did. I don't know if you all seen this interview. Biggie talked about how he would be dead. He said that he don't mind dying because he gonna be laid up in the. He literally started to describe how he would just be laid up in the coffin, just chilling. I remember looking at that interview like, ooh, I would not be saying that there, Biggie. I'm sure that interview is on YouTube somewhere. I don't even want to go find it. I don't even want to find it. But you speak the word XXTion. I don't even like that man. But what did he do? He made a music video of him putting his own body in the coffin. Dummy! You big dummy! Ooh,
Tree, I got a super chat.
Hey, Coffee, thank you so much. Good morning, Tree. Morning, Taters. Good morning to you. You seen that? You seen that video, TJ? He died a week later. I was like, is this clown literally like prophesizing his death? Like, I don't understand. You know, just like Q Esther says, the power of life and death is in the tongue. It's in the tongue. So this clown makes a music video of his death with a coffin in it. So yeah, when you guys have, hey Alexi, they spoke of the truth though. Hey, they spoke the truth though. And yeah, and that's why they not here. They prophesized it. Instead of you guys prophesizing your wife or your husband or your money or your future endeavors or prophesizing you getting out of debt, all right, your credit score getting raised. Y'all sit up here and prophesize it on stupid stuff. I never liked the guy. I never liked XXTion because of the video he did where they hung this little white boy where he was getting I hated that video. And when that N-word was gone, I was like, another one bites the dust. Ow! Another one bites the dust. I can't stand. You sit up here and shame to the parents who allowed their son to be in that music video. Shame to them. You're going to sit up here and hang that little boy because he's white and try to celebrate that as one against the white folks? Okay. All right. So I did not like that video. I hated it. I think I hated it more than white folks hated it. So I didn't care about that N-word getting taken out. Good. So he manifested his death, but white people paid for it to be made. They paid him to make it, but it was his idea. That wasn't white folks' idea. Listen, there's a lot of things to blame white folks for. That video is not one of them. That was all his idea. Okay? All him. All him. All him. That you can't put that on Whitey. You got to put that on Blackie. That had nothing to do with white folks. Okay. But anyway, so anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into the video. Okay. All right, here we go. Tree, I'm gonna let it go. You gonna let what go? You gonna let him go? No, he don't be fighting me. I just like to walk into. Okay, some of y'all having conversations with other people. All right, so here is now. Diddy is in an area where I don't think he's in the United States. So there is a chance that he knows by the way, the FBI leaked that video. People think that the hotel leaked the video. No, he paid $50,000 to get the copy of that hotel, and for them, he paid $50,000 to get a copy of that video and to keep it. Okay. So when the FBI and who was the other alphabet group? The first alphabet boys was of course the FBI, but it was somebody else. Was it DEA or ATF? I can't remember. It was another alphabet group. So they raided his home and got Homeland Security. Okay, HSI. Thank you, Morgan. So they got all of his videos and stuff like that. And so the Alphabet Boys leaked that video. That's who leaked that video. The Alphabet Boys leaked that video. So Diddy probably said, okay, I didn't get out of here when they raided my house. I'm gonna get the hell out of here now. So I don't know where this is. Y'all saying that's Bally? Could be. He could be. It could be. I'm not sure. But Diddy still has enough power to not I guess you could say be punished if he, because here's the thing, like Wesley Snipes, it just depends on if they miss America that much, or it depends on how long they're gonna serve time. Because Wesley Snipes, I thought Wesley Snipes was gonna stay in Africa for the rest of his life, because y'all remember Wesley Snipes owed a lot of money. We're talking about millions in back taxes. So he was like, screw that, I'm going to Africa. And of course they accepted him with open arms, but then he was real like, woo, he started swatting all those flies from around his face. He was like, whoa, man, I'd rather go to jail in America. And he brought his black ass back to America to go to court to serve his time. Okay? He was like, whoa, malaria again? I'd rather go to jail. That's what he was saying. He said he'd rather go back to jail. Okay, and he came back. Went to court. He came back, got arrested, post bail, went to court, was found guilty, went to jail, and now he's out free. So it made me think like, okay, could Diddy spend the rest of his life not in America? I don't know. This man has all his power and control. A lot of his assets is in America. He seems like the kind of person that would try to sneak in America on a down low, and he will get arrested because he think he can one up on the Alphabet Boys. You can't one up on the Alphabet Boys. You just can't. Anyway, so let's look at this apology. Like I said, I have not watched this apology all the way through. I think, well, this is how much I have watched. Okay, it is not that long. All right, so let's look at it.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I made no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
That's not the only video, though. There's lots of videos. This is not the only video, though. There are lots of videos. What is he talking about on that video?
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
No, you're not.
I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Oh my God! Oh no, not the I prayed to Jesus and Jesus forgave me. I asked the Lord and Savior, please save me from my sin and sin. Oh my God. And the thing about it is that people will probably be like, can't nobody judge him but the Lord. Can't nobody judge him but the Lord. So now is, I pray to God, God forgive me. Really? Really? Oh my God, dude, I swear that right there, soon as I hear, well, you know, I ask God for forgiveness and pray to God. And also, what rehab? What rehab? Now he's trying to say he was on some drugs is the reason why he liked to beat up. Hold on. Let me just remind you guys, Diddy don't only beat up women, he beat up men too, but he likes to beat up women because women are a soft target. But he also likes to booty R-word men. He likes to do disgusting things to individuals. I mean, what? Yeah, Lily said, yes, a lot of women in the LG comments were saying only God can judge him. Piss me off. Yeah, it works every time with black women. I'm telling you, black people, period. Actually, I can't even say with black women. That stuff, that works with black people. That works so well. Oh, we understand he has come a long ways. He's with the Lord now. He's with the Lord now. God can only judge him. Who are we to judge? He who has the first, he who is without sin, cast the first stone. All they gotta, you want to get black folks on your side, all you gotta do is say, I prayed to God and I gave him my heart. And now, you know, I just ask him, the Father, to forgive me. Idiot.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. What's up, Joseph? Thank you so much for the $5. I'm a heathen, so I'm going to judge him too. Facts. Us heathens are going to judge him. Us heathens are going to judge him. We ain't going to put up with this. Okay. I'm stupid. I pray to God to forgive me.
Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
This is so performative. Can you guys not see it? This is so performative. Yeah. I'm committed to being my better first self each and every day. Look at the narcissistic aura around him. The arrogance.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness.
You ain't getting it.
I'm truly sorry.
buying it. Well, never mind. I know who's buying it. I know who's buying it. I see nothing but darkness around this man. This man, I also see blackness in his eyes. I don't see what everybody else see. Okay, but I never liked. Hold on, but I never liked Puffy. I mean P Diddy. I never liked Diddy. I never liked him. It's something about him I can't relate to. Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Mugs, thank you. Corn actors do a better job at acting than him. It's facts. Facts. This man is the devil incarnated. It was like all of the evil things he has done to people. And it's like now you're older now, and you're gonna have to pay for those things you did to people. You cannot think that you're going to go unscathed. So you was able to get away with that for the first half of your life. Now you're going to have to pay for that for the next half of your life. Okay. Muggs, Sun Dormant, I don't think YouTube women did YouTube used to censor super chats for corn on the cob. I don't think they ever censored it. Because he's not an actual artist, never wrote his lyrics, can't dance. He definitely can't dance. Definitely can't sing. Go there because of his parents. Let me see what they're saying. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta be careful because this is Black Twitter. Okay. The white community will never give Diddy a second chance. What y'all think about the black community? We've known for having amnesia. That's possible. As there's a drive into the deep left field by Castellanos, it will be okay. I don't know what this person talking about. Okay, so they did. So some people did a reenactment of this on Black Twitter. So let's get our laugh on.
You know, it's so difficult to reflect the darkest times of your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. I felt the bottom of the bottom. You know, I hit. Nigga, I didn't hit rock bottom. Nigga, I'm still rich.
You got to say this. You got to say this.
You know, I had to go into rehab. Nigga, I don't do drugs.
Okay, you messing it up. You're not supposed to do it like that.
Nigga, I had to go into rehab. I was committed to be a better man. You know, each and every day. You know, I'm not asking for forgiveness, but you know, I'm truly sorry. Bro, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Right? And I think the men who are around him.
Who's this? Ryan Clark calls Diddy a B-word when addressing the hotel camera footage of Diddy attacking Cassie. This Diddy scene aged horribly since the hotel footage was released. What is this?
No, I don't think so.
You're pretty much crazy! I'm gonna run so fast in my life! I don't have my lucky! Your lucky will get you new lucky! Where you going? Run all the way back! Bye!
What movie is this? Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. What movie is this? Joseph, thank you so much. $5. To be honest, I thought Diddy's was irrelevant at this point. he is irrelevant, he still has power in getting artists signed and contracts and stuff like that. Get him to the Greek. That's the name of the movie. Get him to the Greek. Hold on. The name of the movie is called Get Him to the Greek. It had to bomb. I never heard this video. I never heard about this. I never heard this in my life. Russell Brand is in it. It's a cult classic, and I never heard of it. Wait a minute, y'all saying it was funny as AF? Hold on. I never heard of this movie ever in my life. Hold on. Oh, God, it feels so good for my shoulder to not hurt. I hate pain. Get him to the Greek. What a terrible name for a movie. All right, it ranked 63%. An ambitious executive. Hold on a second, let me upload this. An ambitious executive at a record company, Aaron Green, Jonah Hill, gets what looks like an easy assignment. He must escort British rock legend Alados Snow out. No, what is this? Iodeos Snow, Russell Brand, to LA's Greek Theater for the first stop on a lucrative comeback concert tour. Snow, however, has a different plan. Learning his true love is in California. The rocker vows to win her back before starting the tour, forcing Aaron to pull out all the stops to get Snow on stage in time. This is supposed to be a cult classic. Really? Are y'all trolling me? This is supposed to be okay. 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 All right. Okay, guys. Okay. Every woman I've seen that has been defending Diddy has been from certain generations. I'm not listening to Kanye. Ooh, Taters, look at that picture. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful there, Taters? Isn't that isn't they lovely? Isn't they wonderful? Okay. All right. So there's that. It's going to be very interesting how this is going to turn around in the end, but we shall see, won't we? We shall see how this will end in the end. So yeah. All right, now let's get into some good news. You see this page right here? taters. You see this? Hold on, let me show you what it looked like. You see this right here? This is a 404 page for Johnny Somali. Johnny Somali has been suspended from Twitch for Kick for 3 months. 3 months. He has been suspended from Kick. Now, I don't know why all of a sudden Kick is starting to now clamp down on these people. But yeah, strictly Rip Bozo. I hate Johnny Somali. Okay. So what happens is he's in Israel. We're about to watch the video right now. He's in Israel. And he's been the same thing that he's been trying to do in Japan. He's doing in Israel, being disrespectful, harassing people, and live streaming it. But while he was on the streets, and it looks like they was Arab Muslims who decided to confront him. And in the end, they stole his camera equipment. Now, and then he got suspended several minutes later. Why? What was the excuse of why they suspended him for 3 months? I don't know. Johnny Somali won't tell us, and of course, Kick won't tell us. So we don't know what the actual offense was, that why they did this, but they did it. So I want you to feel very good about yourself when you see this man who constantly harassed innocent people on the streets. He himself get harassed. Now, I will say this. You don't see him get jumped, but you hear him get jumped. And then you see the other Muslim take the camera away. So here we go. This is gonna be some. This is him right here. That's going to be taking advantage of him and stuff like that. All right, here we go.
I don't want to talk to your girl. I don't want to talk to your girlfriend, nigga.
Hey, my friend.
Ain't nobody want to talk to your girlfriend.
My friend.
My friends? Bro, what is this? Why do you have this?
You snitch.
What is this?
Snitch.
Bro, what is this thing? Bro, back up. Bro, back this guy. Bro, relax. Back up. We're gonna have a problem or what? Why does he have this? We're gonna have a problem tonight or what? Back up from us. We're gonna make problems tonight or what?
Yo, I wanna ask you something.
Bro, can we stop, bro?
Why you snitch on me?
We talked enough.
Why you snitch on me?
Because you guys cut my head.
Okay, that's the camera. Okay, it's gonna seem like Johnny has the camera. He doesn't have the camera. There's another guy who holds the camera. Okay, so there's a difference between. So it looks like that's Johnny holding the camera, but that's Johnny behind the cameraman.
If you guys would have did tonight or what? Back up from us. We're gonna make problems tonight or what?
Yo, I wanna ask you something.
Bro, can we stop, bro?
Why you snitch on me?
We talked enough.
Why you snitch on me?
Because you guys cut my head.
I don't give a fuck
If you
about
guys
that
would have
shit.
did, bro, we're done with it. It's over.
Why you snitch on me?
It's over.
I don't give a fuck if it's over or not. Why you snitch on me, nigga?
We're not starting this right now.
I wanna ask you
We're not starting this right now.
Please.
We're not starting this right now.
Why you snitch on me?
We're not starting this right now. We're not starting this right now.
You come to my hood and you snitch on me?
No, bro, chill out. Relax. Why you grabbing me?
Why you running for?
Relax.
Why you snitch on me?
Relax, bro. I don't want no problem.
So why you snitch on me?
I don't want no problem. I didn't say nothing about you.
That's why run up on me, nigga.
I don't want no problem, bro. Bro, help me, bro.
Charlie Bali.
Relax, bring it, bro.
Charlie Bali.
All right, bro. Bro, yo, stop. Chill out. Yo, chill out, bro. Okay, let's just talk, bro. Yo, what are you doing? Just talk. Just talk, bro. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
So he running now.
Bro, what the?
So now the cameraman gonna run. And they gonna chase the cameraman.
Anything.
And steal the camera.
Ow, fuck. Hey, don't touch me, man. Hey. Oh, fuck.
And now they got the camera.
תראה את הטלפון, אח שלי. כן, עם האמריקאי רע, אנחנו הרבצנו לו.
זט المكان زت المكان.
עכשיו היה שם אחוז אחוז.
זה אנחנו.
לא, שם. שני ישראלים נגד אף אחד.
ايه طبعا جوني الصومالي وحياة امي بس وحياة امي بتلاقوا حالكم بالسجن وحياة امي الجاسوس.
ותתאים זה מעכשיו, תתאים סיפור, תגיד שהייתם ביחד אפילו. תוציא את הסיפור.
Now he put it in his bag. And I wanted to see, by the way, lovely performance there. I love when bad things happen to bad people. Now listen, I wanted to see the footage because that was nothing but a bunch of footage that had been edited down to a 2.5 minute clip of what happened. So when I went to Johnny's, because I wanted to get the entire stream, when all of this happened, this is when I got this. Foul, chat. Foul. Okay, so I'm like, oh, I like it. I like when somebody get their comeuppance. Because I hate Johnny Somali. I really do. So Johnny Somali was complaining about the fact that Aiden Ross get to do stuff. And then Neon. He keep talking about how he made Kick. He didn't make nothing. But he says he's going to start streaming on Rumble and on Twitch. I was like, you ain't going to last long on Twitch. And he said he's going to be start streaming again on YouTube. You ain't going to last long on YouTube either. Doing the stuff that you're doing. Okay? So, yeah, this to me, this is what he get. He's very upset because he has 500 subscribers. Now, paid subscribers is different than gift subs. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about all this money he's going to be losing because he's going to be suspended for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? They gave him an indefinite suspension and told him, through email that he is suspended for 3 months. So this is what this is all about. And I'm like, it couldn't happen to a better person. Johnny Somali is getting his karma on this white boy who harasses people, whose security still has a career. I forget his name. Okay. Why did he attack him? Did he do something besides filming that? If you don't know who Johnny Somali is, I cannot explain it to you. You're going to have to do your research. Everything that you saw happen to him, he deserved it. And then some. He deserved it. His cameraman too. I can't, and because this is not my first time talking about Johnny Somali. I talked about Johnny Somali several times. So some of you guys should know the lore already. Some of you all should know the backstory to Johnny Somali. You all, especially all the stuff that he was pulling out there in Japan. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't pull that in China. He wanted to pull that in Japan. So, nah, he got this and much more. I'm loving it. Yeah, he always instigating. He always start trouble. All right, let's see. What's the next one out here? Okay, so I wanted to watch this situation where I hate Hasan. And I heard him and he's fighting with Destiny still. How is his, hold on. How is Hasan's social blade? How do you do the Twitch social blade? Hold on. Social. Hold on a second. Let's see. What is this? Hasan Piker. Oh, God daggone it. Hasan. This is not him. This is not him. What is the name of his channel? What? Hold on. Twitch. Let's go to Twitch. What is his name? Hold on. What is the name of his channel, guys? Oh, Hasan B. Oh, Hasan B. Oh, thank you. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Fighting with Destiny was not a good idea there, Hasan. Ooh, Hasan. What's going on there, bud? So when did it start happening? Thursday. So last Thursday he was fighting with Destiny, and his numbers are going down on Twitch. Just so you guys can see, he got a A+ rating, but everything was going well until What? Who's here is familiar with the lore? Like, why is he Hasan is having a tough time at work. Hasan is he's definitely the absolute worst. What is going on? What started the whole thing of him attacking Destiny? Some of his viewers always switch after he argues with, yeah, but why is he arguing with Destiny? That's what I want to know. They weren't Jews, Whoopi. Those were Muslims. You should know the difference, idiot. I mean, they weren't even speaking Hebrew. They were definitely speaking Arabic. Go put your helmet on and take your medication so you can know the difference. Because Destiny made him look dumb in the past. That's too broad. Destiny always make him look dumb. What happened? There's something, but do you guys not know? Do you guys not know the what happened specifically? Destiny said the N-word to Dan. And what? The Ludwig drama. Because Destiny called out the Sean guy that said we should murder Destiny. Sean is Hasan orbit is one thing. Oh, is it that black guy? Was it that black guy that had a bonnet on his head looking like a ratchet baby mama? Those were Palestinians? You mean Jordanians? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, are you upset, baby? You upset? Oh, my God. Oh, there you go. There. You can't come into my kick and start signing, like an unhinged hyena. Go back to your mama, baby, okay? You don't come up into my you don't come into my chat talking crap. I'm the HBIC in here. You just mad because your monkey ass couldn't tell a Jew from a Muslim. That's all that is. And you got schooled. You got schooled. And guess what? America is better than your country. There. Stay mad. Willie Mack dropped a video on Hasan. We're about to watch it. That spent a while going over his Piers Morgan panel, amongst other things. Yeah, we're about to watch that. Destiny was also calling out Hasan's white moderator for the hijab, Frogan for calling Ludwig a cracker. Crackers are delicious. You can put a lot of things on crackers. You know what I'm saying? You can put like peanut butter and jelly on crackers. Please see my wallet text. Destiny made a tweet saying the N-word with an A at the end. There was the threat of Hasan's lost his mind at one of his fans for saying he could experience racism. He could experience racism as a white kid. Yeah, of course he can. What? That. Hasan said someone can experience racism as a white kid. Okay. Yeah, white people can experience racism. That made no sense. Ritz or saltine? I like both. Have you noticed almost all insults is either food related or animal related? Mainly. True, Patty. True. Yeah, he losing some. Okay, so let's watch this video. Cause I wanted to watch it anyway. Where is it? No, not you, Pearl. All right, let's fasten this up then. Okay, let's make it fast, like a 150, 1.5.
Hasan Piker is the most prominent left-leaning streamer online. His debate resume includes Asmongold, a 16-year-old Israeli kid, and me, where his only defense for his continually poor reporting is saying it's all out of context.
The reason why I said this, and you do this regularly, okay? When I say something on this stream, okay, oftentimes, especially if it's a developing story.
How do you know I say this stuff?
Especially if it's a developing story. If I misspeak, apparently you can use it in your commentary as though it's like super serious. So anyway.
I didn't name one example that I did that.
I don't know. I don't watch your videos, so.
Yeah, so don't make shit up.
He's very critical of other people's debating skills. He's granted.
Willie Mack did so well on that daggone debate. Just made Hasan look like an idiot, which is not hard to do, by the way. It's not hard to do.
Destiny when debating Ben Shapiro was to call Ben a fascist.
Oh my God, dude, this is why you need to be a little bit more educated, okay? He's a fascist. Him bringing up Nazi Germany as a moral regression is an awesome point. What do you say in that situation? You turn around and go, yeah, that's exactly the kind of moral regression you're advocating for in the United States of America when you want to have these like insane regressions on culture and on civil society.
The moral regression Ben was advocating for was a two-parent household, just like those evil Germans.
Dude, I would destroy Ben on Israel-Palestine. I'm serious. He is so bad.
When given the chance to destroy someone that's about as intellectually honest as himself, Hasan loses it on international television.
I don't think that's the idea.
I've got two panelists here who've not had a word yet. Please stop talking.
Forcing the debate to end early.
Cut off their food. Cut off their water.
Okay.
Yeah, the slight
you know what? I'm going to cut off.
Israel
I'm going to cut off this
provides
debate.
79% of their electricity. The rest is Hamas.
I'm going to cut off the
That's
debate
not
because we're
Israel.
getting absolutely
Israel provides-
nowhere. But I appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you very much indeed.
He famously did a fluff piece for the Houthi terrorists, giving their pirating operation the stamp of approval from him and his entire audience.
That's so fire. Oh my God. Dude, we think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Hasan would get so much backlash for this, he would rewrite history only a month later, acting like he never knew this kid was a pirate.
I had a random teenager from Yemen on this broadcast, and these dipshits literally kept saying he's an anti-Semitic, homophobic, gay people.
He's a damn terrorist, idiot! Did he really say this?
Executing terrorist Houthi who killed probably a bunch of fucking sailors.
He is a Houthi. What do you... Oh my God, dude. What a clown.
Random Yemeni teenager.
He literally talks about being a Houthi on his social media, saying you should only be afraid if you're a Jew. And when it comes to engaging with different points of view or criticism, Hasan is as dishonest as ever.
Shouldn't you be trying to convince these people of the right thing instead of ostracizing them? Man, suck my fucking dick, dumb. These people are brain broken. You don't know what the you're talking about.
This is gonna be a classic. That's the thing. There's a lot of dishonest folks on the internet that you have to protect yourself from. Like data brokers who steal your information and sell it to spammers and scammers online. Your full name, home address, health record. Sucking and draining on his social battery than a normal job.
Yes.
I've been working a long time now. I've been working for free.
You see, Hasan streaming other people's videos all the time, it's hard work. He's really exhausted by it. He claimed that streaming was more soul-sucking and draining on his social battery than a normal job.
Yes, a real job can be gruesome. A real job can make you very tired, but a real job doesn't suck the soul out of you. You know what I mean? In the same way that 9 hours of streaming absolutely will.
I sympathize that every line of work is going to have its days where it's hard, but comparing streaming in any way to a real job is so out of touch, especially coming from the guy who leaves to eat midstream while other people's videos play. Hasan would obviously get
I know, like, come on, dude. Let me tell you something. This job is not soul sucking. It's not. I'm gonna tell you the only time I was exhausted after streaming, and that was when I covered the elections, because that's just straight 8 to 9 hours of streaming. After that, I'm done. I'm like, but it didn't suck out my soul. I'm like, I'm tired. I've been on live stream for 8, 9 hours. I know that's nothing compared to these people who do it on a constant basis. But for me, that was, oh my God, going through, looking at all the statistics, all the polling, the calculation, the votes. You know what I'm saying? You're doing that 8 to 9 hours straight to see who's going to win. And I'm going to do it again this year. After that, I'm like going straight to bed. It didn't suck out my soul, but I'm tired. But oh my God, dude, this clown talking about, oh, it's so sucking. When you do an 8-hour stream, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not, you liar.
a lot of heat for that. So he'd quote tweet me saying, "It's wild how this completely out of context clip made its way to Twitter so fast. I was talking about how streaming eats away at my social battery compared to my sales job, but people already understand the context, they just disagree. His own chat disagrees. Comparing it to retail work is just so funny. He's trying to get his chat to ratio me on stream while they're telling him he has a bad take."
Pass. It was a bad take. Let's just move on. Because imagine a soul-crushing job and then you still don't have money to take care of your family. Yeah, I famously say work is not soul-crushing. I don't understand. This is why people stop watching. No, man. It's not because I hate her content that people stop watching. Your chat is not even on your side with the real reason why people stop watching is because shit like this pops, dude. It bangs. It bangs on Twitter. It's like, and new people that would normally filter in here are immediately fucking negatively polarized against me. That's it.
When people would ask Hasan what he thought of the criticism, he would say that he's too much of an adult to be bothered by it.
What did you see what we take? I did not. I did not look at any of these takes. You want to know why? Because I'm a motherfucking adult who lives in the real world. And it doesn't matter.
But as the stream progressed, it became increasingly obvious that it definitely did bother him. Muda would point out that even with the extra context, he still disagrees. And Hasan would say Muda is just posturing.
It's honestly posturing specifically.
Why does he do this to his face? No idea why Hasan is tired. That doesn't read anything in terms of facts. Why does he do this to his face though? Like, first you're gonna have a goat. He looks ugly here. You know, he looks like a hemorrhoid right here. This is ill.
To be like, I as an online content creator am very close to you guys. I'm just like you. I hate when streamers say stuff like this. I'm very different. And it's like, bro, you know, you understand the context of it. You understand the context of what I said. You see that it's like clipped out of context, and then you double down on the clipping out of context, and you say, well, even in context is still stupid.
He then pulls up Muda's tweets on Palestine to discredit him and show that he's a bad person.
That's crazy that the fucking fence is holding him. That's crazy. He's sitting hard on that thing, dude. He's like, this genocide stuff is very complex.
But Hasan would hit a boiling point when Ludwig would upload a video disagreeing.
There's no genocide
with him.
There ain't no fucking way MAGA Male made a huge streaming controversy video. There's no fucking way. This motherfucker avoided, like the plague, 8 Nick Merckx LGBT controversies, only to turn around and make a MAGA Male. What is the thumbnail? Let me see this. Streaming is the hardest job on earth.
He's so mad. So Ludwig shows all the context and he still disagrees, making a lighthearted joke about Hasan, and Hasan feels devastated.
But I wanted to talk about this as a streamer myself for almost 6 years now on how hard it really is. I'm kidding. I just...
Oh, God. It just annoys me because, like, it's such a fake fucking...
Ew! This clown paints his nails still? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Where is Hasan's girlfriend? Where is his girlfriend? Anyone? Bueller? Okay, he don't have one? Y'all never seen him with one? Oh, I wonder why that is. Cause homeboy got his mouth shaved, he got his face shaved like that, got his nails painted. Sounds like somebody's experimenting, which I always knew that that he was bisexual. Okay, I always knew that Hasan is bisexual. I already knew that. I'm just saying, like, are we like now like going to the other side more than anything? Rumored to be Valkyrie? Yeah. You mean some say, hold on, why y'all say some say Valkyrie? Did he say Valkyrie? Did she say that they were in a relationship? Because if she didn't say it and he didn't say it, I don't believe it. I sure did, Bluebell. I sure did. He did have a slave collar. Good memory. Good memory. Yeah. So I'm like, if neither one of them say it, I'm not believing it.
Thing to do. It's just literally using someone who you're friends with, like being maliciously clipped out of context to be like, I'm actually one of the good content creators. I know how privileged I am. It's like, yeah, I do too.
When Hasan says something is out of context, it's never missing context. It just means they disagree with him. Hasan would go full mask off when an audience member pointed this out.
Yeah. It's like no different than what Muda did. You show the context though. It doesn't matter that he showed the context. It's just a way to just literally farm off the fucking drama.
Well, then don't say it's out of context. Hasan doesn't have any way to really defend himself, so he molds and then just goes back to saying everything's out of context.
I got used like a cum rag for a Rocket Mortgage ad, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Don't farm me like that. Jesus Christ. That's lame as fuck, actually. Like, I thought he was at least gonna, for a good cause at least. Yeah, dude, he's a great cause. He threw me to the flames,
baby?
Posted in Twitter a fake tweet, said that, we are so privileged actually, which he's right, we are. He just said it was out of context, farmed me regardless, moved on to be like, look how nice I am, and sold a fucking Rocket Mortgage ad in the process.
Hasan would end his stream and his fans would try to pressure Ludwig into taking down the video.
You should call Hasan and apologize. Why is Hasan mad? What did I do?
Oh no.
I wish somebody would come in my, oh my God, if I did a piece, you know what I'm saying, where I am actually fairly judging some of my friends, I wish somebody would be like, you need to take that video down. Hi, Destiny.
What'd I do? Because my mogul mail?
Did call Hasan, he's crying unironically.
Oh, well, I mean, shit, that's the deal. I'll just fucking pull him out of the thumbnail, and then I feel like it doesn't really matter much, right? I feel like outside the thumbnail, you can't really make that argument much.
But this wouldn't be enough for him, so Ludwig would take down the video and re-record the whole thing, siding with Hasan the whole time.
People don't really give a shit about the context. People don't really give a shit about the conversation. They just care about getting Twitter likes, which is all this really is, which is why...
He re-recorded the video? What a pussy! Oh my God, he's a cuck. He's so weak. He re-recorded the video. That coward! He's such a coward! What, you afraid that he not gonna be your friend no more, Ludwig? Oh my God!
People like Keemstar are tweeting out like this, just for a dunk sesh. Because nobody gives a fucking shit. Nobody gives a rat's ass about the facts or about any people involved. They just care about a little Twitter, like little impression.
Ludwig got a single DM that said no balls and then showed a tweet about bringing assassinations back. For some reason, acting like this was a serious threat.
And this is the one that sent me over the edge. Now, this is a DM from a guy that said no balls because I removed the video. Again, what the fucking plan to re-upload the video? But he messages me and he says no balls. Now, by itself, you don't think much of it. But then I clicked on his Twitter account and I see that he said this: wish assassinations were a real thing. This isn't a quote retweet to people in this situation. I'm not trying to say who. I'm not trying to get demonetized here. But what a fucking crazy thing for Mr. Penis Head.
He only has 102 views. He has one like, no replies, no retweets. Why are you focusing on a nobody? Oh, he must want to play victim.
To say.
Why is it crazy? His name is Mr. Penis Head. It's got a single like, and Ludwig's virtue signaling about how un-American this guy is.
That's what I just said. It just got one like. You got one like and you tripping about this?
Why is it crazy? His name is Mr. Penis Head. It's got a single like, and Ludwig's virtue signaling about how un-American this guy is.
Can now be a guy who's wishing for assassinations, because why? The guy you don't like online is millionaire? Said something you don't like? It's the most un-American thing I ever heard in my fucking life. What's more beautiful about being American than seeing someone you don't fucking like? But they're
First of all, Hasan doesn't like being American. Hasan doesn't like America, and he said that America deserved 9/11. Do you know anything about your friend?
allowed to say whatever the fuck you don't like. It blows my mind.
Why are we taking Mr. Penis Head's joke tweets so seriously? Hasan's literally tweeted a picture of the same 3D printed gun that was used to assassinate the former Japanese Prime Minister, and he did this to a United States Senator. But Mr. Penis Head way too far. Ludwig's a coward for taking this video down. It's so funny to me that Hasan has this expectation that his friends need to defend him at every turn for every dumb thing he says. Vosh's community makes fun of Hasan for his poor coverage of Ukraine, and Hasan wants it down.
This is not a leftist community at all, for the record. I don't know. I really thought so. I reached out to Vosh earlier today. I was like, listen, dude, I see something going on that I don't like. I'm letting you know it's a never-ending death spiral. It will turn out bad if you just like allow this kind of shit to foster. And he was like, he was literally like, yeah, no, f off. Like, these were legitimate criticisms. I was like, bro, they were literally clipping shit from my Twitter where I was criticizing Russia to make it seem like I was pro-Russia. How is that in any way, shape, or form legitimate criticism?
He's lying again, saying it's out of context when it's not. I have a whole video documenting it. XQC ranks Hasan a little lower on a tier list, and Hasan cries about it.
Like, whenever your chat was like calling me out or whatever, when mentioning Moon and NMP Lol, Asmongold, and all these other content creators, actually, you know, whipping their communities when their chat is going absolutely bananas over random dumb shit and bringing my name up for no fucking reason. And I thought that for the past year, you were just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat, and I thought that was fucked up. Especially as someone who thought we were friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you consider to be a friend.
But when Ethan was begging Hasan to moderate his chat from calling him pro-genocide every 30 seconds, Hasan's like, it's out of my hands. You did it to yourself.
By the way, I'm not even defending I'm not even like, I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, who the fuck is this child cold, arrogant,
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do.
How can you be surprised when your Discord is literally full of
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do if you're making that argument. You know that, right? Like, at a certain point, you're an adult, and the words that you're saying are going to be perceived by people in a certain way.
You know, anybody who says there's only so much you can do, you can basically stop them from attacking your friend. What in the world is going on here?
At what point is Hasan responsible for the words that come out of his mouth? Zero self-awareness.
I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, it's not. As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
That's bullshit.
No loot. So what you gonna do? If you're number one, shove it up your ass and make it number two.
Oh. Hasan didn't like Destiny's debate with Ben Shapiro. He called Destiny an idiot for not picking apart Ben's points. Hasan's advice that he tries to give Destiny is terrible. He's like, never let Ben explain anything.
The problem is, you shouldn't actually ever ask him, like, how do you enforce that? Because then you're kind of conceding. You're giving him an opportunity to describe his, like, idiotic worldview, and Ben is a very skilled debater, and he will try to present his handmaiden tale as dystopia in like a relatively positive way.
But that's how good conversations work. One person talks and then the other person responds. If you don't go down their logical thought process, how will you ever understand their argument? It's no wonder all of Hasan's debates—
He doesn't like that. He wants to be able to talk and nobody counter his arguments.
Turn into screaming matches. Now, this debate was widely praised for being civil, respectable, and for allowing there to be a deeper conversation than just name calling. I don't want to show you too much because it's a little dry. It's a politically nuanced conversation.
Yeah, this was so boring. I'm happy that Destiny got a chance to debate or discuss with Ben Shapiro, but it was a snooze fest. I was like, well, I'm out.
Hasan is unfortunately the dumbest guy here this time. Please just simply tell me why you think that is the case instead of just saying that and making yourself feel smart, because that is what dumb guys do.
My guys, that's you. The masturbator Hasan would get a chance to show off his debate tactics on Piers Morgan, but unfortunately would run into someone as stubborn as himself. Emily is pro-Israeli Hasan. She's loud and overly dramatic, demonizing everyone.
How dare you say it's okay to talk about an intifada?
My goal is solutions. Your goal is the continuation of violence.
Yeah, these two were made for each other. I ship them. When going on a show to debate Israel-Palestine, the #1 question you will be asked is, do you think October 7th was justified? And Hasan refuses to answer directly.
It does seem that you're very selective about the violence that you support. That when you support it, it's justified. When other people use things in a violent way that you don't support, it's unjustified. Seems like it's all skewed to what Hasan Piker thinks.
Well, not necessarily just what I think. I think that there are obvious markers, obvious boundaries. I don't think violence against civilians is justified. I've talked about October 7 on this very same show, saying that it was a tragedy. It was atrocities that occurred on October 7 specifically. When you target civilians in any capacity, I think that that is unacceptable. However, this does not mean that violence will not occur in many circumstances. Violence has occurred in every single revolutionary action, many good revolutionary actions.
Piers now asks the obvious question, which is, does Hamas attack count as one of those good revolutionary actions?
Was what Hamas did on October the 7th an example of what you would call a justified revolution?
I don't look at every single act of violence. I look at
You've literally just been reciting a whole load of
systems
them.
of oppression.
Why are you avoiding October the 7th?
You do it too.
No, I don't.
I'm not avoiding it. I've talked about it a million times.
Well, let me ask you one more time.
Hang on.
Emily, hang on. Hasan, let me just ask you. Let me just ask you directly one more time.
Just answer the question. He doesn't, so Piers asks again.
Let me ask you one more time. Do you believe what happened on October the 7th was a justified act of revolution? Yes or no?
I do not, and I do think that. Oh wait, hold on. Let me clarify. Let me clarify something very important here.
How do you not have an answer ready? He talks about how Israel is an apartheid regime, continuing to dodge the question, so Piers continues to ask it.
I just want to bring in our two British panelists here, but just finally, just to clarify, Hasan, I can't quite work out whether you said you do think October the 7th was an unjustified act of revolution or whether you changed your mind. So can you clarify?
I think that violent means of maintaining an apartheid is inevitably going to yield violent retaliation.
Just say yes. If your argument is that these people have been abused and oppressed for so long that this was the only option they had, then fine. That's not an illegal position. He's so worried about optics, he can't even communicate what he thinks.
I do not, and I do think that. Oh wait, hold on. Let me clarify.
I find it funny that when Piers does this to opposing guests, Hasan loves it. He calls it real journalism.
Here is a 5-minute fest where Piers Morgan actually genuinely becomes a journalist for a brief moment. Let's watch.
You literally no idea how many civilians you've been killing.
I can tell you definitively that our aim is to go after Hamas.
You have no idea how many civilians you've killed. If you know exactly how many Hamas terrorists you've killed, you must know how many civilians you've killed.
Piers, with respect, don't put words into my mouth, please. I didn't say exactly 14,000. I said around 14,000. Whereas Hamas will come out with precise numbers that statisticians
give me
will
a
look at.
ballpark number for civilians.
Well, you can use the ballpark as far as the Hamas figures, which I reject as being false.
Well, if they're false, why would you give me those?
I gave you the numbers that I had.
No, you told me you know how many Hamas terrorists you've killed, but you don't have any idea how many civilians you killed.
I saw a TikTok about this, and they were all saying you turned Piers Morgan into a believer. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but it's a shocking display, and as a fair and balanced reporter of facts, I will hand it to Piers. This is an unimaginable W.
But when Piers does the same thing to Hasan because he won't answer, that's because he's biased. Piers repeated the question one more time, and it about breaks Hasan.
Hasan, just before I come to the two people who are with me here, I just need some clarity here, because it seems like you're dancing around whether you think October the 7th was justified or not.
Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this back and forth masturbation? I've already given you my position.
Why are you doing this?
I'm sick and tired of repeating it over and over again.
Okay, because it's Jews, it's okay.
Ask this demon next to me wearing a fucking IDF dog tag.
Only when it's Jews, it's okay.
Ask this fucking demon next to me wearing an IDF dog tag if she actually thinks Israel's actions are justifiable.
Do you see me rocking the phone? The hostages that you
you know what it is.
This whole time, by the way, the other two panelists haven't even been introduced. Hasan then asked the inverse question to Emily.
This is great. This is really good.
He answers very clearly.
Stop doing this to each other, please. Nobody can understand a word either of you are saying. Now, let me come to Esther and James here. This is one of my problems,
actually. No, I want to hear if Emily condemns the actions of Israel.
Hasan, you will please let me moderate the debate.
I don't condemn the idea.
I've got two panelists here who have not had a word yet.
Because you're a fucking terrorist.
Please stop talking.
And I think you're a terrorist.
So yeah, this has been very productive. Finally, Esther answers that same October 7th question, and she does so precisely and clearly while bodying these two clowns.
This happened in a vacuum. Of course, October the 7th was an atrocity, and it was completely unjustified. There was no justification for butchering people in the way that they did. But it didn't happen in a vacuum. A lot of the people that live in Gaza weren't even born at the time that Hamas came in power. So I despise this. You're a terrorist sympathizer. You're a genocide supporter. All of this, when really the people that we should be talking about deserve better.
Okay, James. On the wider point of these protests,
I couldn't get to that part because I wanted to describe what the apartheid is, and Emily cut in immediately to chirp about some random shit.
Okay.
He's so salty.
Look, Hasan, hang on, Emily, please, I'll come to you. Let me just ask Hasan. When you and Emily go at each other like you just did, nobody wins. I mean, no one can really understand a word you're saying because you're shouting over each other. You end up just calling each other terrorists. There's no sensible dialogue here. There's no constructive conversation. It's just two implacably opposed sides abusing each other. Do you understand that?
Yeah, listen, Piers, okay? This is going to always be a very heated discussion, okay? Having a conversation about how heated this discussion is utterly unproductive.
How are you supposed to have a productive conversation on this topic, educating people, if everyone is so emotional they can't even let each other speak? He's so emotional he can't even see the obvious flaws in his logic. The point he tries to make is absurd.
You tell me I'm wearing an IDF dog tag. I'm wearing a bring them home for the hostages that you... No, it says bring them home.
You're using the hostages as a simple political tool to make propaganda in the West. It's quite disgusting. The protests that are happening in Israel right now are massive. And those protests...
What?
You are using humans in captivity as a political tool. It's so obvious.
Yeah, but so is Hamas, right? That's why they took the hostages in the first place, to use them as political tools. James correctly points this out, and Hasan loses it.
Anyone is using hostages, surely it's Hamas, Hasan. How can you say that? How can you use that argument? That's a crazy thing to say. It's Hamas that have taken these people from their homes,
tens of thousands of
murdered their relatives.
There are currently tens of thousands of Israeli citizens right now in the streets of Israel, in the streets of Tel Aviv, outside of Benjamin Netanyahu's house, protesting every single day. What are they protesting? They're protesting for Benjamin Netanyahu to facilitate a ceasefire with Hamas so that they can actually bring the hostages home. That is precisely the whole goal.
Why you let us
anyone on this panel was being even a little bit honest, they would recognize the reality that, listen.
You didn't listen to my question.
James is right. He's dodging his question.
Yeah, he is.
Listen to what I'm saying, and you will understand, perhaps, what I'm trying to imply
very patronizing.
Here. Utilizing the hostages. Yeah, I am being patronizing. I don't know who the f you are, and you're over here chirping all the way from London about Palestine and doing a both sides are fine type bullshit. Where, you're talking about how you want to free Palestine, but also simultaneously, both sides got a lot going on. Shut the f up.
What an idiot! Why? My God, Piers, you gonna invite this stupid person on here? He is bringing everybody's IQ levels down. Oh, look, guys, iRobot is being shown. Free with ads.
Okay. Bro, this guy lives in a $3 million home in California and drives a $250,000 Porsche. You're all equally unqualified. I don't give a shit about what your perspective is.
I agree. Hassan doesn't like what you have to say, so you're wrong. It's Hassan's way or the highway.
I mean, you are. There is no both sides on a genocide. Is there a both sides on a genocide? There is no both sides.
Well, the thing is, it's interesting you should mention the hostages.
There is no both sides.
Here's ends the debate early because Emily and Hasan won't stop talking over each other. The dialogue is completely fruitless. He stares in the camera, looking like he wants to end it all.
Say, we are fighting human animals and we have to cut off their electricity, cut off their food, cut off their water.
Okay.
Yeah, the
you know what? I'm going to cut off this debate.
The rest is Hamas.
I'm going to cut off the debate because we're getting absolutely nowhere. But I appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you very much indeed.
Hasan's debate strategy was much more entertaining than Destiny's debate.
I don't even like Piers Morgan, but Dad, you got me feeling sorry for that clown. Okay? Oh my God. What is the point of bringing Hasan on there? Oh God. Hasan needs to be spanked. That's what all this means. He just needs to be spanked. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know what's going on with himself. Oh my goodness. Hasan just humiliated himself on national television. He sure did.
With Ben, but I didn't learn a goddamn thing. Nobody watching this changed their opinion or learned anything.
Hold on, let me
Knew about the conflict. Hasan does nothing for this topic. Even he agrees that it was a complete waste of time.
I unironically realize like I can't have these conversations with people who are just like dick riding Israel into oblivion. It's just not going to be productive discourse. I was screaming, dude. He probably loves you if you make good TV. No, we didn't make good TV. Because I nuked it. Probably came off unhinged.
I really do believe if he was just less emotional and engaged with arguments more directly, he would look a lot better. Instead, he frames it as everyone else is just doing this for career opportunities.
That's the problem. Every single one of these like pro-Israeli people are doing it for fucking career opportunities.
He gets mad at Brianna Wu for supporting how police handled protesters and compares her having the last name Wu to a white person saying the N-word.
How does she have the last name Wu? She married an Asian dude. And I guess like transitive property makes her Asian. I don't know. It's very strange. Like, okay, so I guess Riley Reid can say the N-word then. Like, what do you mean? It don't work.
What? Brianna Wu married an Asian person. Wait a minute. Hold on. So that means Riley Reid can say the N-word.
And compares her having the last name Wu to a white person saying the N-word.
How does she have the last name Wu? She married an Asian dude. And I guess like transitive property makes her Asian. I don't know. It's very strange. Like, okay, so I guess Riley Reid can say the N-word then. Like, what do you mean? It don't work that way.
Her last name is Wu because that's her husband's last name. What is he talking about? Hasan was terrible in this debate.
Brianna Wu, last name Wu, because she married an Asian man whose last name is Wu, so she took on his last name. So therefore, let's talk about a white woman that's named Riley Reid. What? He is so low IQ. I don't believe it. Anybody gives him an opportunity to sit up here and make everybody else dumb. Hasan needs a good spanky. Sure did. He's a lol cow. They're draining 4 views. They're draining 4 views ATP. Well, I don't know what ATP means. Riley needs to get D down by blacks. What a dumb effing take from Hasan. Does he not know how? No, he doesn't know how last name work. Okay? He doesn't know how last names work. Most of us women, when we get married, we take on our husband's last name. That's how it works.
He managed to make a majority pro-Palestine panel hate him, and I don't blame them. Hasan is the best thing to happen to the IDF. He makes his side look so crazy. He mocks Destiny for reading Wikipedia.
Seems like he does more research than you. No, you just came in here to say that because you don't know anything about the way I've covered this conflict. I have talked to academics on this issue over and over again.
No, you didn't.
I've used their works. I've interviewed them directly. I've interviewed journalists on the fucking ground that have like actually been in Gaza.
By that he means he reads tweets and only talks to people who agree with him. But when he's asked to read
I'm like, when was he talking on the ground in Gaza? Oh my God. God, this is
Single
so good.
article from an opposing viewpoint. He's like, nope, don't want to pay for it.
Why don't you read the whole article? Well, one, because it's paywalled, and two, I don't want to listen to an article about how calling Israel an apartheid regime is wrong.
If you're so educated and know so much, go debate Destiny. Piers has been trying to set it up.
So they think like that's the position to take.
Piers Morgan people today reached out to me. They said, hi, would you be interested in debating Hasan Piker on either Tuesday or Thursday next week? I said, yeah, sure, but there's no way he will agree. And they said, checking. We'll see.
Hasan's pretending this isn't happening. It's pathetic.
Just genocide all of them! Genocide the Middle East! Permanent third world genocide!
Another thing Hasan has been doing is he will literally break news. He will talk about things that nobody else has even reported on or talked about yet. There's no details released, but Hasan's got the inside scoop. He doesn't cite anything.
There's been a ceasefire negotiation process with a lot of back and forth for some time now. Israel is the party that has been ruining the ceasefire terms. I know that it takes two to tango, but for the most part, I would say that Hamas's conditions have been endlessly reasonable. Israel's reaction has been anything but.
How? Why? Quantify that, please. He won't.
Now,
He is. Imagine if I did that. Hold on. He is literally making stuff up. He is literally making up the news. Could you imagine somebody like? Could you imagine if I did something stupid like that? Could you imagine, like, hey guys, as I talk to you right now, Donald Trump is meeting with Pootie Cakes and the little man that's begging for money and weapons. They're right now in Romania having a meeting. Yeah, I got the inside scoop to that. That really works. His audience is that stupid to believe this?
of course, if you look at the American news coverage, the Western media's coverage on the issue, you would you would basically come up with an entirely different opinion. Perhaps the exact opposite of what is the truth.
Okay, how?
So basically what I'm trying to say is the media is presenting what is actually happening, looking at what is actually happening, and just presenting the exact opposite. Okay? The exact opposite.
What?
Show me. Give me an article. The video he has on screen does not confirm any of it.
In this round of conversations, basically they claim that like the Hamas.
Oh boy. When did this video come out? This video came out 5 days ago. Has Hasan Hasan mauled about this video already? That's what I also meant when I said you do research and he makes stories up out of his imagination. He's tired and full of caca. True. I could never do. My credibility is too intact for me to sit up here and make stuff up. I like to be credible. I don't know why would anybody want to lie like that? Can you imagine having an opportunity to debate Piers Morgan and not do any research or practice your talking points? So arrogant. Facts. Oh my God, I swear.
Acceptance was coming from an Egyptian envoy, and Egypt is also Hamas. Well, they didn't say that, but they said that the Egyptian terms were like infinitely softer than what the Israel would be down for or something. And this is after Hamas agreed to the latest proposal presented by Israel on April 27th. And there is no change in its elements. An official matter with the talks tells Reuters.
He's saying Hamas accepted Israel's ceasefire conditions with no changes and that Israel is backing out because they want to kill more people. This is insane news if true. Hasan's only source for this is a tweet. Like, bro, you gotta have more than this. He then immediately mocks and laughs at any report saying that Hamas may have changed the deal.
And the only thing that I've seen from Israel is that although it is their proposal, they no longer actually feel comfortable with it. And are saying that maybe it's Egypt has softened that deal too much.
The details haven't been released yet. How is he mocking that? What if it's true? Only 2 days later, a U.S. official would report. U.S. officials had pushed back on Hamas' claim that it agreed to a ceasefire deal, instead characterizing the response as a counter-proposal with changes. That counter-proposal will need further negotiation. So when this information would come out, would Hasan correct the story? Nope. He'd just continue his narrative. Israel reneged the terms.
That is why you saw celebration when the Palestinians heard that Hamas had accepted the ceasefire conditions.
Money,
which were put together by an American and Egyptian and Qatari envoys as well. which Israel decided to renege on the terms and then turn around and say, actually, no, we didn't agree to this at all. We don't believe this at all. We are still going to continue with our Rafah invasion. Israel then also claimed that it was really f***ed up of Hamas to act like they were
This never happened. This did not happen. I am so amazed at the just blatant arrogance and the lying. The lying is what gets me. Okay, somebody gave me some money. Hold on. Bullet in my beard. Thank you so much for the $5. Only thing that comes out of Hasan's mouth is stinkiny scheisse. Stinkende. Oh, okay, this is German. Stinkende scheisse. Dankeschön. So you saying stanky poo poo? Thank you. All right, so yeah, it's like this is what it took me. I didn't know what you were saying, and then it made me realize, oh, you're saying German. Thank you for the $5. Like he's just blatantly lying. Like, oh my God.
Accepting a ceasefire and getting the Palestinian hopes up.
And as usual, this guy doesn't cite anything. He just keeps the storyline going. That's the Hasan way.
It was funny to see like a brief moment from the media where they were like, Hamas accepted the conditions of the ceasefire. And then Israel reneged on the offer, only to very quickly turn back and be like, actually, no, Israel told us that it was Hamas that like fucked up the offer and added additional conditions. And that's why it's Hamas's fault. It's like, is there a moment that like Israel will be at fault for any of this? Or is it always just Hamas?
The media only ever reported that that's what Hamas said, which is not the same thing. Even the most staunch advocates have to admit it's a little bit ridiculous that Hasan will see a single tweet, come up with a narrative in his head, and then when the news releases more information, he goes, nope, they're wrong. My scenario's actually right. He's like this because his foreign policy is America bad all the time.
Let me explain to you 2 principles that you should keep with you, coming from a person who's Turkish, okay? When you look at a situation in the Middle East, you look at what the local government is and who the Western forces are. Never align with the Western forces. That's a principle.
Then why are you here in America? Gosh, man, I wish we deport him. Get out. Go back to Turkey then. You live in a soft life because you're here in America. Because you know it's a better country than your daggone shithole country that you came from. Idiot.
That you could take home with you if you want to actually be moral or if you want to be smart about the way you analyze other countries. That's one basic principle that you can take home with you. All of a sudden, magically, you are above on your foreign policy analysis. You're going to be better off than 90% of people that look at the situation.
That's not what analysis is, bro. That's called bias. Hasan isn't just bad at news. He does this on purpose. He's a propagandist, no different than the counter-protester he condemns. College protests have erupted across the country. Their goals vary, but they mainly want universities to stop working with companies that have financial ties to Israel. And the students have every right to do that. The debate comes when students build a rust base and prevent other students from freely moving around campus. Asman tweeted about this, and Hasan responded saying students aren't being blocked from going to class. And Asman replied with a video.
You guys have closed the entrance. We are UCLA students. I have my ID right here. I'm being blocked off, not by the security guard, but by you two. You three. Oh, look, they're making their burger while I'm going this way. Excuse me. This is what they do. Everybody, look at this. Look at this. I'm a UCLA student. I deserve to go here. We pay tuition. This is our school.
I would have pushed them. I would have smooshed them right in their face and went right through them.
And they're not letting me walk in. My class is over there. I want to use that entrance. Okay, we're going. We're going. I'm going in. I have my hands up. I'm not hurting them. I'm not hurting them. That's what they do. That's what they do, everybody. You guys are promoting aggression. You guys are promoting hate. We're UCLA students, we deserve to be there.
Hasan writes, this is a Zionist counter-protester, and they routinely try to enter the encampment to dox and harm students. Like he's doing here now to farm TikToks and dupe people who aren't there into thinking these students are trying to block him from going to class. He brought mace. Now Hasan's right in the sense that this guy isn't just trying to go to class. He's a counter-protester with the goal of making the protesters look bad. One look at his page proves that. The thing is, there's no evidence of this guy trying to harm anybody. Hasan's acting like he was trying to start fights. Asman rightfully points out, I don't see him trying to harm anyone here. He's just talking to them. How is that a problem? Hasan then gets flustered. No, I was talking about the video you linked. He's been trying to enter the encampment to start fights for the past week.
No, he's not. There's no. This is gaslighting.
agitator and has never been restricted from going to class. The vid you linked is cut specifically to invoke your response. So now this guy isn't just an annoying counter-protester, which was accurate. He's now trying to start fights and harm people. Asman asks, where are the videos of him starting fights then? If I look behind the people blocking him, there aren't any encampments at all either. I'm fine to condemn the guy, but I don't see any evidence of him doing anything wrong right now. And that's true. There's absolutely zero evidence of this guy trying to harm anyone. I tweeted about it, asking for a single clip of this guy causing any harm. It doesn't exist. There's something truly poetic about Hasan getting mad at an Israeli propagandist for lying, so his solution is to then lie about him, spreading his own propaganda. They're the same person. It's beautifully ironic. Hasan gets mad at Asman, reiterating, he wasn't blocked from going to class. He's blocked.
He go, brother, you said students were being blocked from going to class. I told you numerous times they aren't. This one person angled that video to dupe others into thinking that the encampment was blocking him from going to class. He's trying to gain access to the encampment. That's it. This is straight up, and this is straight up gaslighting. This is straight up gaslighting. These are not the students you're looking for. Like, he showed the video and he's like, that's not it. Didn't happen.
Blocked from entering the encampment. Asman replies, if he's a student and he can't go somewhere in the school because people are blocking him, it's wrong. They have no right or justification to decide who can or can't go somewhere on campus. And Asman is completely right. If you want to make a guy like this look bad, let him into the encampment and film him being an asshole. He just repeats his own misinformation until it becomes a fact. Which reminds me, it's raining bullshit tonight. A lot of people are unhappy with how police have handled protesters, but Hasan makes it seem like a slaughter.
Instead of that, they did a show of force. They said, no, this is a fascist police state, actually. How dare you say anything mean about Israel? We will kill you. We will pack you up. We will arrest you. Like, all you need to do is just go out there and be a voice, and people still lose their minds. They're like, this is unhinged. Like, we have to kill you. We have to arrest you.
Someone in chat would argue that the police didn't handle the protest as poorly as most other countries. Hasan would rightfully condemn them for making such a pointless argument.
It's not bad unless it's the worst thing possible. Yeah, I know. How could you be complaining? How could you be complaining about police response when German police were locking up Jews and gay people and socialists and Roma people and disabled people and putting them in concentration camps and killing them? Like, you don't have to compare everything to the worst thing that has ever happened.
I completely agree with Hasan here. Something doesn't have to be the equivalent of Nazi Germany to still be considered bad. Hasan would follow this up by forgetting he ever said this and comparing everything to Nazi Germany.
There are so many things that have occurred throughout history that are objectively infinitely more violent than what these students are doing that you agree with. Fighting against Nazi Germany. Obviously, a ton of violence occurred there, and it was perfectly righteous and perfectly just.
Ben Shapiro thinks two-parent households would solve a lot of problems in society. Nazi Germany.
He's a fascist. Him bringing up Nazi Germany as a moral regression is an awesome point. Turn around and go, yeah, that's exactly the kind of moral regression you're advocating for in the United States of America when you want to have these like insane regressions on culture.
Students blockade and push back against the police. Nazi Germany.
They did a show of force. They said, no, this is a fascist police state, actually.
Someone's anti-abortion. Nazi Germany.
Very same government, your own local governments, for taking increasingly restrictive actions against those who want to make a medical decision, criminalizing abortion, criminalizing women's bodily autonomy in this country. When they come for you in the exact same way, do not be shocked. There's a little poem about this from Nazi Germany, as a matter of...
Like, seriously, it's like a fake character we're watching. You would think that this was like all reenacted, but this is a legit dumb person doing this.
Fact. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me.
Israel, everyone who sympathizes with their side, every counter-protester, Nazi Germany.
Everyone knows what a Nazi is, okay? And yes, these counter-protesters are Nazis through and through. Israel is a Nazi-style state.
Hey, Hasan, is the Nazi in the room with us right now? Holy smokes! You just condemned somebody in your own chat for comparing what's happening in America to Nazi Germany, and here it is, everything you see you don't like, you comparing it to Nazi Germany. Why are you not comparing it to Lenin or Stalin, huh? Commie ass.
Israel's actions are identical to the Nazi regime and the Nazi state.
He gets challenged on this and doubles down because everything does need to be Nazi Germany.
Identical is crazy.
Is it? Is it though? Fascism is the underpinning ideological movement that the Zionist ideology represents. Same as the Nazis. Is it that crazy? Is it that crazy? Think about that. Is it? This ain't 2007 no more.
Dude, this guy's so based. He interviewed a Houthi terrorist and promoted himself the entire time as doing real journalism.
I DM'd him. Bro, are we about to have a Houthi rebel on stream? Yes, brother. What do you mean? Of course I'm about to have a... I'm a journalist, okay? This is journalism. Dude, this is fire. This is exciting. I'm excited.
What do you mean he's a journalist? He's not no journalist. He's a streamer. He doesn't even have any credentials to be a journalist. Oh my God, now he's just making stuff up for himself.
I did. Doing a little bit of real journalism, you know what I mean? Finally.
I agree with Hasan. This would be actual journalism, but the criticism comes from you not asking any real questions. He just wanted to be friends with this guy, asking him about One Piece.
Does he know what One Piece is?
One Piece, like, is that an organization?
No, One Piece is an anime.
Luffy.
Is it Luffy?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes, yes. That's fire. That's so fire. Oh my God.
He then says him and his entire community support what the Houthi are doing, which is attacking commercial vessels.
Dude, we think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Hasan runs out of anime questions to ask this guy immediately.
They don't have any like he doesn't have any time to watch fucking anime and shit, so I don't know what else to ask about.
How about something relevant? That would be cool. So a viewer suggests a real question and Hasan shoots him down.
All right. Okay, what else do I want to ask? What else do I want to ask? So, like, I mean, he's ask him if he would stop going on boats if Israel stops the genocide. I mean, yeah, he's gonna say yes, chat. What are you talking about? Those are like dumbass questions. Has he ever had like Western food?
How is that a better question? It is the biggest Glaze session I've ever seen.
What does he have to say to dumbasses that consider him to be a terrorist? What does he think about that?
Terrorist.
That's a question. I just banned one of those stupid fuckers in the chat just now.
He says, who are they?
Just fucking dumbasses.
Wow, this is so impartial. I made a whole video addressing how historically terrible this video is, even by Hasan standards. Feel free to check it out. But the point is, he was really proud of it, comparing his anime questions to legitimate journalists who provided alternative perspectives.
It's kind of like the state's narrative is threatened by the humanization of Arabs. Yes, 100%. Journalists sat down with actual ISIS members for interviews. The fuck are people talking about? Exactly. There's no way that you can say that is not appropriate, okay? That's what the media does. You can interview whoever the fuck you want, okay? The idea that you can't do that is ridiculous. So that's, that is just journalism. People have literally interviewed Osama bin Laden, okay?
People are not mad that you interviewed him. It's how you did it. Hasan would get so much pushback for this, he'd revert to the Hasan classic, imply that everyone's racist.
Problem is not that you interviewed him, it's how you interviewed him. Gave me chicken and waffles with the Nazi vibes. That's great. That's a great question, or that's a great point to raise here. Except, this person is not a Nazi in the United States of America. He's not a Nazi in Yemen either. You are suspecting him of being that because you're primed into assuming that this 19-year-old is straight up a Nazi. He's giving you Nazi vibes, I guess.
Yeah, bro, I wonder why.
I can't do anything to help you sort out your own internal biases.
Just like they're the cousins of the
that
Nazis.
Makes you feel like this is not a good thing, this is a bad thing.
He's part of an organization whose flag says death to Israel, death to the United States, a curse upon the Jews. Hasan's gotten so much heat for this, he's now rewriting history, acting like the guy was never a Houthi.
I had a random teenager from Yemen on this broadcast, and these dipshits literally kept saying he's an anti-Semitic, homophobic, gay people executing terrorist Houthi who killed probably a bunch of fucking sailors. Random fucking Yemeni teenager who in the interview said he's not anti-Semitic, that he's totally on board with anti-Zionist Jews, which was shocking for him to even
he didn't
learn about.
Hasan, if he thinks all Jews are Zionists and he didn't know that others existed, doesn't that mean he hates all Jews?
Not a militant, and literally said he was not Houthi.
He didn't say he wasn't part of the Houthi. He was very vague because he's clearly been media trained, which Hasan pointed out.
As far as the Ansar Allah militancy goes, like as far as the standing military goes, like I don't know if he is allowed to speak on this. I don't know if he's like actually a part of the groups at all, or just like simply a TikToker. You know what I mean? I don't know how to ask that in the best way possible, though.
Yeah, I feel like you can ask him pretty directly. His answer is he's a Yemeni who stands with Palestine.
Okay.
He says that he's not Shiite or Sunni. He's just a Yemeni Muslim.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's very media trained, surprisingly, but okay.
It's not surprising at all because he's not some random Yemeni teenager. A viewer pointed out that Hasan marketed it as talking to a Houthi.
Didn't you brand it as him being a Houthi interview, though? Brother, I didn't know anything about him. Okay? And that is the reason why I asked them questions in that process.
But many people did not actually watch the interview, and they simply made assertions.
Bro, you need to watch your own interview. I didn't know it was possible to.
Holy smokes, man! This is I think these people like this. When you're that bad faith, there's no need to even try to be courteous to you. Like, let me tell you something. I would love to have more debates, chat. If the people who I really have a agreement with were not so bad faith. When you are this bad faith, when you blatantly lie, I mean blatantly lie like this, rewrite history, reframe your questions, just redo everything that you normally wouldn't do. You just lie like that. You should never be taken seriously, and you should never be approached with the benefit of the doubt. You just start clowning from the rip. From the rip, you just start clowning. Because there's no need for you to be nice to these people because they're not coming good faith.
Rewrite your own history after only 2 months. This has to be a new record. George Orwell would be impressed.
Close your fucking mouth, you're just really fucking dense. If you hate me while you talking, you don't make no fucking sense.
Hasan's community is so insane that they're even sick of him. They go after him for these smallest things.
I'm sorry, I forgot to say, you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream.
Why?
It's boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff. Please, Hasan, at least pretend. Do it off stream. Please,
Okay, I'll put it in.
She's like, please, just pretend to care, Hasan. And he's like, sure, that's my whole grift.
Is Pepsi okay?
No.
No soda, Hasan. I didn't know it was like that. I'm trying to stop it.
You hosted him in his home and I watched him on stream drink Coke Zero.
Yeah,
it's your house. You get to say no.
Hasan's annoyed here, but he created this. A good example of how is a guy in his community was complaining about getting bullied at school. Someone said, we need a better slur against white people because cracker doesn't hit hard enough. And Miles replies, damn, so I guess me growing up in my shitty poor neighborhood / family and experiencing people f***ing with me for being white for a lot of years and getting jumped multiple times means nothing. Great. Hasan replies, anti-white racism is entirely victimhood seeking. It's like how Zion is crying that people are mad at them for defending Israel's actions. It's perceived victimhood. No different than complaining that you were slighted at a gay bar for being a heterosexual. If you're getting jumped and called slurs, that's a little bit more than just being slighted, right? Miles responds, am I just a stupid victim when I say that I don't like getting jumped for being a white 14-year-old at my high school? I got shit for the color of my skin almost every day. Hasan shows no sympathy. Dude got bullied in high school and thinks that reverse racism is real. Can't make this up. My man thinks racial discrimination is simply mean words that hurts my feelings and not an entire system designed to keep a whole—
What a POS. He is literally downplaying this person's experience all because he's white. Now Hasan is making, this is how you make white nationalists. Hasan just turned that guy into a white nationalist. We're watching it in action.
Last group subjected, and the mean words are secondary to the perceived grievance. It's a fundamental misunderstanding of racism in the way that we conceptualize it. How's this dude ever accuse anyone else of being a debate pedophile when he's saying stuff like this? This poor guy's just like, yeah, I don't think we should promote using slurs, and Hasan's response is, ever hear of systemic racism? The entire Discord would dunk on this guy. You gotta love the logic of these people. This guy getting bullied for his race isn't racism. You guys have to hang out with regular people. It's no wonder Hasan's sitting there crying, wondering why all the normies left. His viewership falls off when he's not talking about politics.
You ain't lying. Look. I don't even know if this is YouTube. I'm looking on Twitch. So he must be looking on YouTube.
And it's gotten to Hasan, venting in Discord. I don't know, this was a space to convert normies to her politics and people who could enjoy shit. And many of you became like weirdos who don't see that as an important part of the project because you associate leftism with being an annoying douchebag who hates fun. I hate how much people literally despise any kind of fun content. We killed all the normies. Everyone is brain broken and only wants politics. I hate what my community is becoming. I'm done, I hate this job, I'm not streaming today. Well deserved, you did it to yourself. Another thing I find funny is Hasan will make it a point to mock Destiny for doing research.
He did all that reading to scour talking points and still got owned. I find that to be hilarious. That my man did hours and hours of reading on stream and still is a 1, genocide defender, and 2, did a phenomenally bad job.
Bro, if you're so knowledgeable, then talk to him. Engage with his points. He just does the classic Hasan and calls him pro-genocide. It doesn't even mean anything anymore.
Yeah, the G in DGG stands for
deranged genocide gnomes. They love it. They love it so much. They're like, ooh. The funniest part about this is that if Destiny wasn't a pro-genocide streamer, they would literally not be either. That's how easily manipulated they are. That's
It's amazing how they take something that's not happening and they coin it. This is the reason why I think Willie said genocide don't mean anything anymore, because this is the same thing of everybody I don't like is racist. Everybody I don't like is homophobic. Everybody I don't like is a Nazi. Everybody I don't like is a fascist. And then it's like everybody I don't like is a genocidal gnome or a genocidal enabler. It's just words that just stop you in your tracks. Don't have no backing whatsoever.
Funniest part, I promise you, if tomorrow he just decided, yeah, this Israel shit has actually gone too far, I'm actually anti-Israel now, like 95%, the rest of the community,
This
the
came to a head last weekend? How?
diehards would absolutely turn around and start advocating for the argument in the opposite direction, because they don't have a dog in the fight, they don't have a stake in the fight, they just like f***ing shit up.
Bro, you don't have a dog in this fight. He acts like he lives in Gaza and is less privileged than anyone else giving their opinion in the West. You're not. Someone asked why Hasan doesn't just try to convince people instead of demonizing them, and Hasan's brain just melts.
You know, you'd be trying to convince these people of the right thing instead of ostracizing them. Man, suck my fucking dick, dumb fuck. These people are fucking brain broken. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Like you ain't brain broken. Yes. Oh, I would love to debate Hasan. Hasan don't want no part of me though. Hasan, that's another person who's afraid of me.
Jesus Christ.
Hasan can't engage with any of Destiny's points. He refuses to debate him on peers, so now he's reverted to Leafy-style insults. Wow, you're so old.
He's 40 years old, pushing 40.
How old is this guy again? Like 35, 40?
That's what happens when you're a fucking whole-ass 40-year-old.
I swear to God, this guy's a net negative to the Palestinian cause. In the past, I criticized
Destiny is not no 40 years old. Is he? How old is Destiny? Destiny is not 45. I mean 40, right? Yet they are the same thing that they accuse other people. Okay, he's 35. So Hasan added 5 more years to his age. What a POS, dude. And isn't Hasan 35 years old? So because Hasan is the same age, he's gonna add 5 more years onto Destiny? Hasan is 3 years younger than him. Oh, okay. So Hasan is 32 years old, and so he's gonna add 5 more. So he's 3 years younger than Destiny. He's gonna call Destiny old. If you ever want to mess with Hasan head, call him old and balding. Tell him he's old and balding.
For laughing at a cop for getting shot.
The best thing about this is though, Hasan will not reproduce, so that's a good thing. I don't think this guy has capability of he seems like somebody who got small swimmers, so the good thing about him is he's not gonna have kids. There's no need for him to pass on these bad genes.
Watch out! Are you okay?
No, you shot me!
Are you okay?
Echo 781.
Well, he's finally responded to it, doubling down. No remorse, no surprise. Remember, this guy's a humanitarian.
Watch out! Are you okay?
No, you shot me!
Oh, God! Are you
See, this is when you I'm telling you, when something bad happens to Hasan, and it will, I'm gonna laugh too. I'm gonna laugh just like he's laughing.
What the fuck? Still good. Yo, that still bangs, dude. Yo, that's funny as
Hasan loves to push the narrative to his audience that all criticism made towards him is invalid because I'm a drama farmer. Link them to this timestamp. If I'm able to farm you for entirely new mistakes you make month after month, whether it's misreporting a hospital bombing.
Israeli military said it did not have any details on the reported bombing. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Why are you... It's ridiculous. Like, oh, Hamas run health ministry. Well, you know how they are. You know how those dirty Arabs are. They lie all the time. You know what I mean? They're probably lying again.
Acting like a JDAMS expert.
So that is a JDAM called on. Do you think that that seems similar? You have no evidence. Stop concluding. What is this? What am I looking at? What am I looking at with my own 2 eyes? What are you looking at? I have no evidence. Don't believe your fuck. What do you mean? Does that strike you as a fucking misfire?
Framing a kid who was complicit in a stabbing as someone who was randomly kidnapped.
13-year-old is innocent, man. Fucking ridiculous.
But if you just take 2 seconds and Google his name, you'll see that he was running around holding knives with his 15-year-old cousin. His cousin stabbed a 13-year-old Israeli boy and another 21-year-old, glorifying Houthi terrorists by saying they're just like anime pirates.
We think the Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Reading tweets is factual-based news, and then when the full story comes out, he gets mad, discrediting it based on nothing. He's done this for years. In every video I made on him, there's something new. Him crying about getting farted is a massive self-report. The fact
that go ahead, Willie. Eat good off of this clown.
This many videos is even possible to make on him is embarrassing. At the end of the day, it doesn't really feel like I'm farming him at all. It feels like I'm picking necessary weeds. These criticisms have nothing to do with politics and everything to do with principle. You see, it doesn't matter if you're a libtard or a repubtard, because we could all come together in knowing that Hasan is just a retard. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Subscribe to the channel, and remember to check out Aura. Shout out to the homies over on Patreon, Phoebes, Crimson Glass.
That was good. I like that one. That was really good. I'm glad we got that out of the way, though. Oh, man. Shoot, Willie been eating good off of daggone Hasan. I swear, hasn't he? All right, let's do a cool down, dude. That was great. He eating good off of Hasan. Hi, your hero. Hey, your hero. Why didn't JS do a stream today? No. Yeah, he said, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh, God. My kick chat and my personal chat are clapping. Yay. Let me see. I don't know why he didn't stream. Okay. I was gonna try to like do a collab live on the air. He did say he had family around on his stream yesterday, so maybe that's why. Oh, okay, that's why. All right, thank you for sharing. Does clowning both Hasan and Pearl count as eating the rich? Yes. So you can eat the rich, or you can eat on them a lot. You know what I'm saying? Eat good. We all know Pearl. She be feeding us a lot. She be feeding us on a weekly basis. So Hasan is afraid of Dave, even if Steven moderates. Hasan, when was this? This is when I was on Twitch. And Hasan said he will not debate a Nazi sympathizer. And I'm like, when have I been sympathetic to Nazis? So there's that. And why would he have Steven moderate when he doesn't like Steven, TJ? Did you ever think about that? That's like me saying, oh yeah, I'm going to have Hasan debate me, and I'm going to have Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, moderate. That made sense to you? Oh, I was on Twitch. I'm permabanned now. But, or indefinitely banned. Because they don't like right-wingers on there, especially the black ones. So I think there's only one conservative on there, and he's so milquetoast. That's, what's his name? Lectrofan. So He can be dishonest, he can be dishonest, can be disproven and still thrive. I think he agreed to debate Destiny before Tree. Facts! That's actually true. He'll debate Destiny before he debate me. Because you can't sit up here and do that steamrolling stuff with me, dude. I don't play that. I don't play that at all. Not at all. Not at all. Jeez Louise. And we got to finish that Pearl. We got to finish that Pearl Expose video too, guys. We haven't even finished that one. So we got to definitely go get that one done. Anywho. All right. What time is it? Okay, it's 1:11. All right, in about 4 minutes, I'm going to shut it down. Shut it down. Yes, don't let Pearl escape any critique. Listen, that's the reason. When Pearl said she's not going to go anywhere, I was like, good. We don't want you to go anywhere. We don't want that to happen. Okay? We like eating good. Okay? So there's that. I still haven't uploaded a political video. Jeez. I don't know what to do with this. Politics are just so boring now. Nothing major is happening. God, I'm so glad my shoulders is unfrozen. The unfrozen shoulder. I enjoy the non-political content, and Treehouse News is so much more entertaining. Yeah, because I'm having fun. It's so much entertaining because I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? With the political news, like, I'm going to tell you something. Doing my live stream is much more better than trying to find a video, trying to do a video that I care about. Now, I did a Twitter space that I'm thinking about turning into content on this channel. So we'll see. So I'm thinking about taking some sections out of there and just upload it to the channel so I can just keep some content going. So there's that. And oh, I need some. Oh God, I do not know how to deal with TikTok. You know, how are other people finding all this content on TikTok? I am because I was at the gym yesterday, and I told you I used the burner phone for the TikTok, and I'm like, how are people finding all these nice videos on TikTok? I can't. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what words to put in to find how everybody else find these great videos, and I can't. It's how the algorithm work. If you watch one king video, more will come your way. Oh, you mean one kind. TJ, why don't you proofread your stuff when you type them? Or their or their what? FYP page? It's usually just pops up. It don't pop up for me. Do a vid on the white residents leaving Baton Rouge and the blacks having to melt out. What whites leaving Baton Rouge? I don't even know anything about that. My TikTok algorithm sucks. Mine do too. And I'm like, how are people finding these good videos? The videos find you. You have to train the algorithm. How though? How? I'm getting irritated. So no one. FYP means for your page. Okay. Tree, you have to pretend to be a 20-year-old something. Okay, and then do what? You guys ain't telling me no instructions. Y'all suck at teaching. Look at Leafy. He did not transition well to politics. Mr. Milky, what you talking about? I'm gonna stop reading you. Yeah, I don't have the time to train anything. Then pick TikToks. They are leaving to have their own city and taking their tax dollar. Oh! Didn't that already happen already? Only click on the most deprived garbage. I don't get deprived garbage. Search for people in certain spaces. It like red pill creator. I don't want to look at red pill creators. A lot of the woke stuff ends up on the libs of TikTok page. Yeah, I don't see them though. Oh. To train, if you have to search and like stuff. Search what? Search how? You know what I'm saying? For searches, type a dating advice social issue. Thank you, Nina. Finally, somebody knows how to give specific instructions. You rest of you me heads. Why don't you search stuff? Why don't you put woke stuff? You see how she did it? She says specifically put dating advice or social issues. Okay. Damn. Okay, I'll check it out, Empress. Another way of training your algo is to skip uninteresting content quickly. I don't look at them, so duh. I do that. Look, I have that phone. This is not the phone though. I go like this. I don't. And then when I constantly doing this means I just stop. I just stop because I'm like, they're giving me all these videos I don't like. So, I had to think of clips we've seen here and what category they'd be in. Like, yeah, I don't even know the category, but relationship advice would be a good one to look up. So, did you ever get a new number? I've been got a new number. This is the phone that got my other phone that's, still turned off. Okay. It's in the car. And then my burner phone is being charged. So, take care, Joe. See you laters. Okay. All right, guys. I'm not paying attention to nobody. I really only like dance stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to. I want to look at stuff that I can react to. And only Nina know how to tell me how to find it. The rest of y'all suck. That's why I'm ignoring y'all, because y'all don't know how to be specific. And then you telling me stupid stuff that don't make no sense. Try talking to it. Works for YouTube commercials. Hilarious for me, my brother. That's dumb. I'm going to talk to my phone for. It's a phone. It's not human. It's not going to have a conversation with me. Oh, boy. All right, guys. I think I had enough of fussing at you. So. I know, but it will retrieve the item. Okay. Try hashtag like reactions. Oh, that's another one. Oh, yeah. Hashtag reactions. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yes, I could do that too. Okay, I'm gonna go get the phone as soon as I log off, and go try those too. Cause I want to start making some normal. I want to make some daily content, and I want to be able to have the video. But like I said, if I can't find any videos to react to on TikTok, then what's the purpose? I got that going thing so I can react to some stuff. So I'm gonna do that. Hashtag reactions. Hashtag relationship advice. Okay. Well, out of a bunch of sticks, I got a couple of pearls, I guess. All right, guys. Mwah! I'm gonna go check out this Baton Rouge thing to see if this is some kind of story I want to get into. And I'll see you guys on my political channel tomorrow. And then we'll see if I can come up with a good reaction video on independently for this channel sometime this week before Wednesday. Okay? So there's that. All right? Love you guys. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys when I see you either tomorrow on my political channel or Wednesday. Later.